Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a pick in the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. V got that vision, he passing the rock. Trade up from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave, both get open and wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Jailing on the fat break, scaring down. But you can't leave open Garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a pick in the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. V got that vision, he passing the rock. Trade up from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave, both get open and wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Jailing on the fat break, scaring down. But you can't leave open Garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Play hard, get better. I don't know what y'all want me to tell y'all, man. Credit to the boys for staying in the game, fighting back once again. We found ourselves behind 10 points, double digits. Winnable game. Trey, I thought Trey had another game winner. Akamu had a big night, but I mean, I'm gonna ask y'all this, man. Maybe y'all could tell me. Maybe I need to put this up as a poll question. Maybe y'all could tell me, man. Why is Zach not playing? Like, why is Zachary Ricochet not on the floor? Why is he not playing this guy? Listen, I know maybe he like Vic. I don't know. Why is the number one overall pick, Zachary Ricochet, who's playing pretty decent, why he don't play him in the fourth quarter, man? I mean, let's look at some stats real quick, man.
I mean, I give the boys credit for fighting back, getting back into the game. Listen. I know on this channel, I know we don't do the moral victories. Okay. I know we don't do that. So y'all ain't gotta try to come at me. I know we don't do more, but I got to give credit when it's due. They fought. Listen, they could have really laid down. They could have laid down and got their butt whooped. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you shot 52% from the field. You shot 38% as a team from three. You missed 5 free throws. Um, the rebounding, we was plus you +8 on the boards. Okay, you was -3 on offensive glass, but you was a +7 on the defensive glass. But once again, like people pointing out, that turnover. They had 10 turnovers, dog. They only had 10 turnovers. The whole game. We had 20 turnovers, dog. And to cap it off, we still had a chance to win the game, bro. I thought we was gonna win the game. You could ask the dudes in the chat. I said, "Hey, we gonna win this." I thought we should have won this game. I thought we should have won this game. This is one of our better offensive nights tonight. Not better on the defensive side of the ball, though. You cannot give up that many points, man. I don't care who you playing and think you're gonna win. You give up that many points. You play as good as we played offensively tonight, and you still lose. Defense won't there tonight, guys. Defense won't there. Once again, you can't give up 125 points and think you're gonna win an NBA basketball game. Now, we can question Quinn Snyder some of these rotations that he be putting in the game, especially that one in the oh my God, who did he have on the court? Vic, Garrison, Trey. Oh my God. Here, I can't even remember who Larry Nance. I'm like, what are you doing? What would make you think to play that combination? I'm just a fan, though. I'm just a fan. Okay, so don't get on me. I'm just a fan. Okay. I mean, listen. If they, yeah, I don't know why he challenged that. Hold on, let me drop the. Listen. I'm dropping the link right now. Okay, we can only get 15 people in the back, I think. So I'm dropping it now. First come, first serve. If you don't get in, listen, don't be mad at me. Okay. What we might start doing is start just giving people certain priority, like memberships and stuff like that. But listen, we can only hold 15 in the back and can only have 10 on the panel. So if you see 10 on the panel and you sitting in the back, that means you're gonna have to wait for somebody to come off. You don't got to send me a message. I see you, okay? All right, let me drop that link. I don't know why he challenged that, bro. I don't know why he challenged that, man. Listen. Like, why would you challenge that? And that's you only got one timeout, and you might get the ball back. You assuming you're gonna get the ball back because you're gonna assume he hit both free throws or at least hit the second one. If we would have had the timeout, dummy, when he missed on purpose and we get the rebound, you could call a timeout. But you know what? I bet you he did that. When they find out we had no timeouts, that's probably why he did it, though. They probably knew we didn't have no timeouts. That's why he did it. So they go to link. I'm gonna post it multiple times. They go to link. I'm gonna post it. They go to link. Come tap you in. Y'all know the routine. Make sure your camera is on, bro. If your camera not on, you're not coming on. Okay. Bars. If your camera ain't on, you ain't coming on. Yeah. But yeah, that was a stupid shot. I don't know why he did it. I don't know. But y'all tell me. He's the coaching savant. He's supposed to be this super intelligent basketball IQ guy. That's what y'all tell me, though. But I don't know. why he challenged that stupid stuff. Where's Tank at? I ain't seen Tank in here in a hot minute. Ever since we started losing these games, Tank ain't shown up not one time. Let's start with the homeboy Mike, man. What's good, Mike? Or did you want to wait? You muted, Mike. You muted.
Oh, all right. My bad.
I said,
But
did
yeah,
you
man.
want to go? Or did you want to wait?
Oh, I'll go ahead and go or whatnot.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Hate to lose the game, but like you said, hate to try and take moral victories, but happy when at least lay down and lose by 20 plus or whatever and get destroyed on ESPN. So happy they did play. Disappointed, man, that Zach didn't necessarily have a good game tonight or whatever, but like I like I always feel or whatever. I don't feel the team helps Zach have good games. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's just not there yet to be having to just be completely, off the ball, wait for it to come, go down the court, might not even touch the ball in that possession, go play defense, come back down or whatever. It's just, little stuff like that. I don't think he necessarily I don't know. I always say I think we can help him, to get going because to be honest with you, I mean, when he is going, we literally need it and he can use it. You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't necessarily make sense to like not get him going or whatnot. But we still could have won this game, man. Of course, I wish we would have tied the game earlier than as late as we did. I felt like we should have. We kept making a few kind of bad possessions or whatever that allowed them to kind of stay like 3-4 points or so ahead of us or whatever. Like example, at one point, the time when I think Chris Paul hit a pretty big three or whatever, Dyson, in my opinion, helped way too far off. Um, it just was the I think it was Fox. Fox was driving. Veet was on. Veet cut him off baseline. It's like the opposite side of the floor, and like Dyson is going over to help, and it was unnecessary, and it was too far to try and close out, swing it out. Chris Paul knocked down three. That probably happened a few times though. But again, man, as far as I just spend my time a little bit more time about Zach or whatever, man. Like, folks, I'm sorry, man. If you don't understand correct basketball, yeah, you're always gonna think Zach is like being bad or he doing X, Y, and Z and stuff like that, man. Just because like I don't want Zach to pick up bad habits and get the ball and start trying to force crap and dribble so much and try and like do certain things. Like no, I don't want him to start doing that. Now, coaches and his teammates, in my opinion, need to recognize certain things and play with him better. Because I do like a lot of people call it men passive, but for me, when I look at Zach, when he passes the ball, he passes it to relocate and get the ball back, but his teammates often either jack up a shot or what I'm saying, they dribble and do some other crap or whatever. But I think he just gotta, he's still continuing to, well, he's gonna have to continue to learn how to play that, the NBA game, the American way, which is like a lot of it sometimes is like ball hawk type stuff or whatever, it's a lot of dribbling and things of that nature. It's not gonna be, you know, pass the ball, move your body, pass the ball back to guy. Like a lot of guys, once they get the ball, they throwing the hole up. I can name plenty of, what I'm saying, on the team. So it is what it is, man. So yeah, lost the game, man.
Mike crazy. Yep, lost the game. Yep, lost the game, man. You know why I'm laughing at that real quick before I go to the next person, man? Hey, we be sitting here. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Some of these people y'all see come on the panel, I've been talking house basketball with these dudes for years. Years. And and we say all this stuff. We need to do this. Spend the money. Get this guy. This guy got gravity. Look at this shot chart. And it just really come down to winning and losing. All that yap we be doing. And that's really what it come down to. Did you win the game? Nobody care about all these numbers. Did you win the game? I don't know why that was so funny to me. Hold on, let me hit the super chat real quick. Shout out to homeboy Ticket with the $2 super chat, man. We are 1-9 with a Kongwu as the starting center. Hey, Ticket gonna ran on your parade. The man gave you 30 and what? He gave you 30 and what? 12, 14, and Ticket still hating on the man. I mean, he did his thing tonight, bro. He did his thing tonight. Let's roll to the next homie, man. Talk to me, Juan. You know what? You got 2 minutes, man. Talk to me, dog.
I'm like Mike, man. Like, yep, we suck again. But we it's hard fought. We it's hard as we fought back to get back in this game to lose by 1 point on a dunk attempt by Wimby. It's just and for Quinn to be this basketball coaching savant and sit there and call a challenge when you know you're not going to win it to advance the ball to midcourt. It's like rookie mistakes, bro. It's like G leaguer or assistant coach replacing him because he's out on personal reasons or sick leave or something, man. And it's it's unfathomable to think about as a fan. Uh, this is the second game in a row. The core, the Hawks, man, had we played really well offensively, but we've been trash defensively. We've averaged 128 points over the last 2 games. That'll win most games at night, but not when you're giving up an average of 120, 28, 29. You know what I mean? So you win. You know, you damn you do, damn you don't, man. Dyson is really coming out offensively. Almost had a triple double tonight. Okongu, to me, was the best Hawk tonight because he had what 30, 12, 5, and 2 blocks. He was all over the place, man. He could have had a 40 piece if we kept giving the ball. I really despise Quinn for taking Zach out for Vic when Vic ain't the future, man. Why do we keep playing like this? Like, let him take his lumps during crunch time, man, so he can learn what to do in crunch time moving forward. You don't keep playing Vic. He's not part of our future moving forward. He's not part of the core, man. Like it's just it's frustrating, bro. It's frustrating. I don't know if you saw the new link. We and the Raptors are the last 2 teams in the running for Brandon Ingram. So that's about to happen. Um, I'm just so pissed at Coach Quinn and his rotations. Trey played terrible in the first half. Great in the second half. He was just absolutely terrible in the first half. Some of the turnovers he had, I was just like, bruh, come on, Trey. You know what I mean? And he was just giving it was fast break windmill dunks. You know what I mean? So play better, get. I mean, what is it? Try. What's the motto? What's the motto? Play better. What is it? Play
Play
hard, get
hard,
better. There
play
you go.
hard, get
Play
better.
hard, get better, bro. I'm just like, man, the Spurs are worse than us. They worse than us. Vic, Wallace, and what's his name? Matthews, man. I'm finna start calling them the Three Stooges. They suck, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm not
Let
sorry.
me move
They
on, Juan. Let
suck,
me.
bro.
Y'all heard the homeboy Juan, man, letting y'all know. Let's bring up Marion. Talk to me. You got 2 minutes, man.
What's going on, Demond? I got 3 things that I wanted today. I wanted to get over this flu. I wanted a Tone Gully and Magoo mixtape, and I wanted to ruin Fox's debut with the Spurs. Didn't get under that. Good game by Kungu. I owe him apologies. He showed out against the biggest man in the game. We talking about the challenge, but I also got to say, man, Victor Wembanyama shouldn't be flopping. This Joker was flopping, and the refs was giving them calls. I think that's part of why Quinn went for that challenge. But it's still something that you don't do when it's the crunch time like it was. Trey was terrible in the first half. It's hard to win when you get 20 turnovers. It's hard to win when you miss at 5 free throws. If we had think about it, if we had hit just one of those free throws, we'd have been going into overtime. So it was
a tale of two halves, I guess. It was a great comeback, but we just didn't make it all the way. Some coaching decisions that are questionable, some lineups that are questionable, but that's always the case. And I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to do between today and tomorrow. If we bring in a player like I think our fortunes might change. Or if we do Roddy for cash considerations, or Bogey for cash considerations, we'll be in the same boat that we're in right now.
All right, homeboy Marion, man. Hawks lose a tough one. But once again, it's the same same recipe. Start the game off down by double digits in the first quarter. It's the same recipe, man. We should be used to it. We should be used to it by now. This time we just couldn't pull it out, man. Let's go to John. John, talk to me.
Woo! Boy. Dig yourself a hole. Try to climb back out of it. To Juan's point, to a team that's worse than you. Bad business.
Hold on. Hey, John, check your speakers, man. You got a lot of static.
Static. Oh, I'm on my iPhone. That's the problem. I'm on the
Yeah,
damn.
you gotta come off. You gotta come off that. It's like
I'm wondering what the heck going on. All right. You still here?
yeah. I gotta mute you. You gotta come back on something else. He says y'all got an AOL. Oh man, they did John dirty. Such a hey, let's go to Pharaoh, man. Say John got that AOL. Mike, what's good, Pharaoh?
It's good. Okay, so I
Talk to
thought
me,
I
man.
was look. I thought I was coming here to cuss people out at halftime. I'm like, are y'all gonna play in the defense? Y'all just gonna let them take all the shots they want, stroll to the basket. But they turned around in the third quarter. I don't think, as far as that defense, I don't think the Spurs. I'm gonna attribute some of that to Fox. I don't think the Spurs have gone into halftime with 70 points this entire year. So I'm gonna put some of that on Fox, but a lot of that is on our defense. They turned it around in the third quarter. They played much better. Like everybody's saying, Trey was horrible in the first half. Okay, I really didn't have, other than the usual rotations and shit with Quinn, I really didn't have much of a problem with him until the game was almost over. Why did he challenge that? I'm going to ask that all night. Why did he challenge that? He clearly hit him. Why did he challenge it? Fox and Chris Paul came up with missing it on purpose after, they got the challenge. But if you wouldn't have challenged, you had a timeout. You could have set up what you wanted to run much closer and got some off. But that was Quinn being dumb right now. Side note, Quinn's still better than that dumb coach for the Spurs right now. Much as I complain about DeAndre Hunter last year, or past couple of years, y'all know I would give him credit when he showed out. So I'm going to give credit to Short Stack tonight. 30, 12, and 5 is amazing. Yucca, you balled out. Zach on the minutes restriction, we know that he played 23 minutes. He just didn't play well tonight. We know it is what it is. Quinn gonna pull him out and only play him about 25 minutes. So that is what it is. Yeah, played horrible in the first. If you would have played so bad in the first half, you might not have to claw out and get back in it in the second half, and maybe won. That's pretty much all I got.
All right, that's the homeboy Pharaoh, man. Hey, they said who wear do-rag more, Michael Penix Jr. or Pharaoh? Hey, Chad, y'all on one tonight, man. Y'all on one tonight, Brian. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's go to the homeboy C Wonder, man. You got 2 minutes. Talk to.
Hey, thanks, Damon. Yeah, Trey was trash the first half. As much as I love him, he was trying to force passes that just weren't there. I think the length of the Spurs really bothered him, and I think even the Tabitha Turner, the sideline reporter, talked about it, that he was forcing things because the offense was just stalled. When the second unit came in with Wallace and Garrison and Lance, Larry Nance, they couldn't buy a bucket for a good long time. And you saw Trey trying to get desperate to try to force things that weren't there, forcing shots that weren't there. And I think Quinn just told him, listen, like, just slow down and play your game. Stop trying to force things. You notice that he didn't really put out Garrison Matthews and out in the second half. We played much, much better. Trey played like Ice Trey in the second half completely. Dominique Barlow played great in the limited minutes that he had. I understand what Alien's saying about Zach, but Zach, they tried to get Zach involved, and unfortunately, Rashard. Hey man, it's a nice brand we're talking about, bro. But anyway, Zach, they tried to get Zach open in the first quarter. He missed most of his shots. They tried to get him going, but Quinn tried to get him going, but he just couldn't make his shots. But I'm not worried about Zach. We already know he's a project. We already know he has a minutes restriction, so it's fine. I'm going to save my opinion for Double O if Matt's here. If not, I'll tell y'all at the open forum. But Matt asked me in the open forum how I felt about Okongwu. I'll give you my honest opinion, but you got to be here and you got to ask me at the open forum what I feel about Okongwu. And last thing but not least, everybody said it. I don't understand why Quinn challenged that. It was clear as day that Okongwu smacked him Benyama's wrist. I literally don't understand why the heck that they did that. So what? You're down by 2. Trey just hit a clutch floater. We know he's a clutch guy. You got 3 seconds left. Call a timeout, advance the ball, and let the chips fall where they may. When you're closer to the basket, but whatever.
All right, that's the homeboy C Wonder, man. Hey, Chet, y'all got me rolling tonight. The boys say C Wonder iron his brim of his hat. That's crazy, Marion. That's crazy. We on Foot. Okay. What's good, Foot?
Hey, what it is, man.
Ain't
Hey,
nothing,
man, ain't much to say. The typical. We gotta play defense, man. That's the bottom line. That we, first half we wasn't playing no damn defense. I continue to trade. Said they be hunting Trey out. He be running from down switches. This is what it is. That's a problem. But hey man, I give Double O some credit. He had a good game tonight, but his problem is consistency. So what are we gonna get night in and night out? I mean, on that challenge, that's the assistant's fault. Quinn he relies on assistants to do the video replay back on the tablet and tell him. But they should have known we only had one more timeout, so if we lose it, we ain't gonna be able to advance the ball. The foul was already called, so that's on the assistants. So that's all I got, sir. Shit. Same old. Interesting to see what happens tomorrow.
Oh, we got a game tomorrow?
No, I'm talking about the trade deadline.
Oh, I thought, man, I'm about to say we do not need to play no back-to-backs right now, dog. We are. I don't know why he gonna stick to this minute restriction. That's crazy, bro. Like he putting minute restriction over competing. That's crazy.
The homie ain't show up, Demond? Oh, he disappeared. I thought he was down. Okay. Larry, he was there, but he disappeared. Maybe
he must have dropped off.
Yeah, maybe
Juan cut his camera off. There go Juan.
Yeah, I know, but
Juan. Not too much on Waller.
Already went, though. I was just about to say you forgot to let Larry get his spiel.
Oh no, Larry not there.
Yeah, but
Larry dropped.
Yeah, all good. I just wasn't paying attention. But hey, Foot, man, I don't know. I kind of hear you, but bro, me personally, 2.5 seconds left on the clock. Even if I felt very confident that we didn't foul, I'm not challenging that, bro.
Nope.
Knowing that I'm gonna lose my timeout.
No, I'm not either. But again, that's where you rely a lot on the assistants to talk to him about what's going on. But I feel what you're saying.
But with 2.5 seconds, screw the assistants. Bro, it's too risky for me to run that. It's freaking Wimby. Like the nigga just flopped not too long ago and they gave him a foul.
That's just where the NBA is now.
And then their reasoning was he hit the wrist. Like, bro, I don't think Double O hit his wrist.
I want to see what
that was after the shot. I was wondering about that too.
But I'm saying, me personally,
That
I
was
said
after the shot.
immediately it wasn't gonna get overturned because I felt like that. Yes, Double O, they gonna get him for him kind of putting his arm and stuff like on the chest. Like it wasn't a real like push or whatever. But when you slow it down, video footage, I thought that's what they'll use as the reasoning. But the wrist stuff, I was like, oh, what the heck? But anyway,
that was foul.
It's a national televised game.
Hey, real quick, man, y'all smash that like button, man. Smash that like button.
Hit the like.
Everybody knows this Wimby. You saw they were giving him calls when he was flopping all over the place. Like I already knew the minute they called the foul, they ain't overturning that. That's why I said when I looked at it, I told my brother, why is Quinn challenging that? He knows it's not gonna get overturned, and we only got one timeout left. Like I don't understand.
I didn't even realize it until after.
Yeah, I would have been fine with it if we had more than one timeout.
Shout out Ticket with the super chat. He said Okongwu had a lot of baby food and empty calories tonight.
Come on, Ticket. He still sold out. You got to give it to him.
Being harsh
to be real with you though, if Clint could finish around the basket consistently or whatever, he would have done stuff like this plenty of times that Double O did. Double O, like I was telling Matt, it's like I don't want to sound like I'm knocking him because Double O played great, but all he did was basically like just hustle and fill in the plays. Like he just followed stuff up or whatever and got what he. So I mean, it was great. We needed every bit tonight. Though. It's not like he was ISO or working people on the block or you know what I'm saying. We throwing it to him or this and that or whatever. It wasn't nothing like that.
But have you noticed that Double O has put a pass to a cutting Dyson Daniels into his offensive repertoire?
He good at
like
that.
The third time I've seen it.
Yeah, he's good.
He and Dyson got that cut down pat.
Well, Double O in the past, even when JC was here, all right. So when we had JC, Clint, Double O, and JJ, I always felt that the combinations of say a JJ and Double O or a JC and Double O or whatever pass better together. So I'm not too shocked to necessarily hear that because I don't think Clint. That's something he does have better, in his game and ability than Clint. So
I'm finna troll a little bit.
And Dyson cuts. You say you don't like Double O?
No, I'm saying I'm finna troll a little bit. I don't care who like it. Double O got 2 30-point games this year. How many Clint Capella have this year? I'm a troll. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care who like it. I don't care who like it. Double O almost had another triple-double tonight. He almost had another triple-double tonight. Dyson almost had another triple-double. I don't care, man. Individually,
he almost had triple-double too.
Yeah, individually, those guys play outstanding. All right, so I don't want to hear the excuse that Trey ain't had no help over the last 2 nights. All right, because he's had plenty of help the last 2 nights. Our problem is we can't play. Our perimeter defense stinks. Our perimeter defense stinks. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else.
It's always stunk.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you something else too. Don't come at me because I watch every game from the start to finish. Trey has been terrible. Absolutely terrible on defense the last couple games. He's giving up backdoor passes. He's turning his head. And when everybody let everybody pick up the defense, he's not fighting through screens. Hold on, let me finish. He's not fighting through screens. He's kicking his man that he's guarding off to somebody else for easy layups. I don't want to hear it, bro. All right. Dyson got cooked by Fox a little bit tonight too, but Fox is really good in open space and he can get to any shot he wants to. All right. But Trey been getting cooked the last 2 games, man. And it's okay, you know what I mean, to call him out. You know what I mean? He put his end on the offensive end, but he's been getting cooked on the defensive end. All right. So chat don't be coming. So you hate Trey. No, dude, it's just being straight up, man. Straight up. You know what I mean? Call a spade a spade.
I got something I'll ask you about that though, but the guys who just came up, y'all let them get their spiel real quick though.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I hate Wembanyama. I hate Wemby with all my heart.
Somebody got music on.
Hey, cut your music off, man. Come on.
Is that me?
Y'all know what?
Yeah, that's you.
That's me. Might be my fan.
All right. What's going on, guys? Make sure you guys hit the like button as always for this great content the guys are giving you when Damon and we talk all TV. Tell the 2 halves, just like everybody else said. Trey had a horrible first half, good second half. Defense was bad. But also, if I see Coach Quinn put out Trae Young, Keaton Wallace, and Garrison Matthews again.
Facts.
Smack him in the back of the head.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah. That has a lot.
Like, why are we running lineups like that? Like, do you not want to win? No, you don't. When you run lineups like that, you don't. And I know that it's not Coach Quinn now. It's a team thing. To Zach only gets 25 minutes. It's like a buzzer go off in the I don't know. Kool-Aid looked like he was down there. Did a buzzer go off when Zach is like playing, getting close to 23 minutes? Oh, take him out. Because I would rather see Zach in there defensively
Yep.
than V. Krejci in there, period. I don't care if he's having a bad offensive game. I know one thing's going to stand out every game with Zach, and that's his defense. We win that game if we play Zach at the end of the game, 23 minutes, and just yank him like we at the Apollo. Dum, 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 dum. Come on, Zach. No more game for you. So, yeah. And how, you know what I'm saying, like, how good Fox looked in the first half, he really didn't do nothing in the second half.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
Yep.
So it was definitely a tale of two halves by everyone.
Nigga made
For
tough
all
shots.
for all of the so-called inadequacies and the inability to score the ball that they say that Dyson Daniels can't do, never be able to, you know what I'm saying? All this, that, and the third. I mean, you can't really, I mean, he's picking up some slack.
Yep.
That you would never think he could pick up slack. He's picking up slack. So again, yeah, I mean, a lot of people saying, hey, get Dre out of here. We got the worst bench in the league if we get Dre out of here. I just want you guys to know that. Okay. We had we had the worst. Excuse me. We don't have the best. We had the worst. With Dre Hunter, we have a really good bench when we're healthy because he's on the bench. Without DeAndre Hunter, we're horrible on the bench. Our bench is horrible.
Yeah.
Like, look at it. It's horrible.
Trash.
So again, buyer beware. If you want to trade DeAndre Hunter for a pick and a young talent, just understand that you're going to be doing it again with another person just saying, okay, well, let's see. I know Karis LeVert is a expiring contract. So that's his value. But again, if we get rid of DeAndre Hunter, who's on a team-friendly deal if he's going to be scoring 20 points a game, we're going to need to find a DeAndre Hunter or mold one. So the guy named Tyson, the young kid out of Cleveland, I'll look him up a little bit. Again, we're trying to mold somebody to become DeAndre Hunter. Like, if you ever want to be really good, guys, you got to have that KCP or that DeAndre Hunter type.
Yep.
Now, unless it's for a person that's going to actually change the dynamics of the team, I'm not just trading him for bull malarkey.
We got
Okay.
trying to let the other dudes get it, but you talking about just off the bench, or you just talking about Dre in general?
No, I'm talking about Dre in general. Like right now,
well, and Dre
like,
in
that
general,
probably was the best game that Dre ever had.
well, to answer your, if you're talking about Dre in general, to answer that or whatever, that is, well, it's not Dre in general because for me, I'm be cutting them short though. But that is Zach. You move Dre on. I know y'all want to try and do crap right now, so that's your main thing is that if you move him, you want somebody to come here immediately or whatever. But y'all know me, I ain't thinking about right now or whatever. It's just like, no, I'd rather, I mean, tonight I would have rather just, you know, whatever you get from Zach in the midst of fully playing him, it just is what it is. But that's just the way I feel, Larry, though. You know what I'm saying? I get, because shout out to Dre, because y'all know I'd be hard on about it, but shoot, what he had, like a 10 and 5 along with the 20 piece or something like that?
Yeah,
like,
he had 20, 10, and 5. So
he almost had a triple double too.
Nah, so that's
you don't see when DeAndre Hunter scored 10.
I like.
Yeah, like DeAndre Hunter, he probably got 10 rebounds, maybe 10 times in his career.
Yeah.
So for him getting 10 rebounds, it's like finding a Mewtwo or something like that.
Yep.
So
Mewtwo, I know.
Yeah.
But after you Larry, we gonna try and get. Dang, we had a few more people want to do the joke there. They ain't get.
Oh, my bad. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it wasn't just you, but AC,
tough
Kool-Aid,
loss.
man, and Mers.
And good defense by DeAndre Hunter. But go ahead, Murph. My bad. My bad.
So,
Go ahead, Murph. My bad.
yeah, so I hope everyone's having a good night tonight. It sucks we lost. I was watching the game while listening to Larry. So congratulations, Larry. You did a great job. You did a great job tonight commentating for me.
I appreciate it.
Hey, man, you do a great job, man. So, yeah, you guys said it best as a tale of two halves. It really sucks that in the first half we were just really horrible defensively. Dyson wasn't playing well, and when Dyson doesn't play well, the team kind of like follows suits. Just like when he plays well, the team tries to like keep up with him. So it sucks that we didn't, the sense of urgency didn't kick in until later, but it is what it is. I mentioned this in Larry's stream. Trey was trying to put on the show for national television, and so that first half he was taking horrible shots. He was trying to make insane passes, and like, dude, you're just gonna lead to 1,000 turnovers and so many missed shots. It's unbearable to watch. Onyeka played really well. He played excellent tonight. This is his first 30-point game since the first game of the season. So congrats to him. He did a great job. We got to talk about Dyson, man. You guys don't talk about it enough, dude. In the last 5 games, Dyson's averaging 16 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists on over, I think, 50% 3-point shooting, and over 80% from the free throw line as well. So Dyson's playing excellent. He's still averaging almost 3 steals a game as well. So like, he got, you guys said he got cooked in the first half. I would push back and say he has so much more on his plate now than he ever did because he has to bear more of the offensive brunt now. So for someone that's learning to balance both offensive and defensive basketball at the same time, I think he did a great job on De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox had 24 points on 22 shots. That's not very efficient. I mean, people always rag on players when they get 40 points on 40 shots. So we're going to keep that same energy in this situation. I think Dyson did a pretty solid job defensively and offensively. He's, you can't ask for much more. I can't, it's really frustrating that Zach doesn't get time to play in the fourth quarter. I would love to, maybe there's an alternate timeline, alternate universe where Quinn gets fired. Someone comes out and they say, yeah, Quinn just had it out against Zach, or there was some inside information that we didn't want Zach to play in the fourth quarter or something. We'll never know, but it's just really infuriating to watch a 6'9", super talented defensive minded wing not play on the floor when we needed perimeter defense. So it was really infuriating that part, but yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go, but man, it sucks to lose, but overall I was really impressed with how the team played.
I'll
The
go.
alternate timeline is we didn't hire him and we hired Ime.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been a perfect timeline.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'll never respect Victor Wembanyama's basketball. I hate it. I just hate that he's 7'5" and no one can stop him. When I saw him go for that dunk, I said, just Jesus Christ, bro. Like, how are we going to stop this man from dunking that ball? I saw him, you could go for the block. I said, please get high enough. But it was a foul. I said, if he's not 7'5", he blocks that shot.
But he's 7'5". I mean,
he's an alien, dude. He's an alien.
Dyson, he's been really good lately. I think he's only missed 1 3 in the past 4 or 3 games. So like,
for real?
He's
only missed.
He's only
he
missed
didn't take him in either, but yeah.
I think he shot like 2 each game, right? But it's easy. It's really easy to miss 1 3, But he hasn't missed one until today. Hunter was doing a good job on Victor. I was hating on him on Victor before, but he was actually stopping him a decent amount, keeping him out of the play. But of course, now one possession, he lets him go and he gets the open dunk. But I can't really be that mad at him. That's pretty much it. I really wanted this game. We all saw the narrative. NBA saying, "Oh, Fox's debut in Atlanta." We're just the scapegoat guys to be, make Fox look good against us. And it had to be against us, the Hawks. Just had to be us. Really wanted the dub to break the narrative, but we just lost by 1. So it's really heartbreaking.
I go. Could I go now?
Yeah, you go ahead, and then you got it, Matt.
All right, guys, man. I was at the game, man. It's crazy, you know. Lot of San Antonio fans.
Of course.
But our fans came in late. So they came in just as late as we started. Trae Young had a really bad first half. Now I didn't see all the bad defense, but when I did see bad defense, I saw it with Garrison Matthews and Vic Krejci. They had bad defense and bad shooting when we went down, when we really got down by 15. And I was and I know when I was on Dixon, I said, why is coach leaving them in the game so long? Those two guys in the game so long. I really think that if you had a really good coach
in the first
that
half,
knew how to rotate, you would have won this game. And last year they did Wemby the same way. They gave him a little time restriction and stuff like that, like the way they doing Ricochet. So I don't know if they trying to do the same thing with Ricochet, but it is what it is. But the thing is, at the end of that game, you should have went big. You needed boards in that game, and I think from my point of view, Barlow was just starting to get the feel of the game, and I think Barlow at the end of that game, and you saw him block Wemby's shot. And Wemby got it back and went back up, but Barlow had like 2 or 3 shots, and one of them should not have even been called a foul.
Phantom foul.
Yeah.
Phantom
You see
foul.
what I'm saying? So Barlow was the only guy getting in on them tip out rebounds and getting in those rebounds. And I think coach stayed too short too long. And going with Vic at the end of that game and keeping it short, man, we lost that game off of not getting those rebounds, man.
Yeah.
And not being able to defend the taller defender, and which was Vic Wembanyama when he went to the board. That's all they did. All they did was change that out, because once they see that they were gonna keep Horner on him, they just put him in the block. Then they put him in the block. And that where it started changing right there. A good coach, I'm telling you, man, a good coach would have won this game, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Let me ask Kool-Aid a question real quick. Why y'all didn't boo them niggas in the first half?
Why we didn't
because
boo them?
they presented y'all with bullshit.
I told you what I just said.
Talking about the arena. I'm talking about all y'all in that arena was quiet as hell while they was presenting you bullshit.
Did I just tell you? Didn't I just tell you in the first half of that game there were a number of San Antonio fans in there?
So it was all Spurs fans in there.
It was all Spurs fans. They outnumbered us. And then later on, and coming into the second half, that's when my side of the fans start coming in, and the people who I know who had season tickets start coming in. They start coming in late. And they
I got you. Because I was like, y'all,
Atlanta fans don't show up games like that. Not until late. Even in the playoffs.
I mean, man, I couldn't. I'm losing my voice trying to scream over other teams' fans. That's what I'm doing in the arena. I'm up in there all by myself trying to, and then you sitting up there. Then I meet a guy coming out. He got a Hawk shirt on. He say, "I'm not a Atlanta fan, but I love Wemby."
Sounds about right.
Shout out to the eye test and the drive-by.
But I mean, like, y'all go ahead, man. I'm finna get ready to ride on. I'm gonna be listening to y'all guys, man.
There was so much points in this game.
All right, so
it's Matt. My bad. My bad.
All right, so we're gonna start off with the positives. Okongwu was phenomenal, 30 and 12 and 5 assists. Okay, from my center. A lot of people up here said that was incapable. You know what I'm saying? Marion, Larry. I'm not gonna call more names, but just those two in particular. So I mean, he
said 30, 13, and 5 though, Matt. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm just saying at all capable.
It's fine. You got it. Go ahead. You got it.
That line ever came up with double O.
I'm just saying.
Props to Yucca, man.
Props.
Calling him by his real name, man. A Yucca Congo.
I would say
Big O did his thing like that. Okay.
I'm still calling him short stack. He bought that.
I think he was serviceable tonight. He was serviceable tonight.
All right. So he was very, very good. Trae Young was bad in the first half, admittedly so. Good in the second half. really kept us in the game, particularly in the early part of the fourth quarter. Dyson played well on offense.
Dyson
Barlow played well on offense. Defensively, it was kind of a mess all day. They got lost in transition a lot. They stunted at the wrong players and left good 3-point shooters open. They one play they stunted at Champagne and left what's his name? Vassell wide open.
Yep.
I was like, what are you doing? So I don't know if it's communication, not knowing your personnel, but it was bad. The shot selection in the first half, I thought by everybody was not good. The ball didn't move enough. We didn't pass it enough. I don't know how many assists we had at the end of the game, but probably over half of that was done in the second half. Defensively, on the perimeter was bad. Trey wasn't good defensively. Dyson in the first half, got wore out by Fox. Akonwu did what he could on Wembanyama, but obviously given the height, difference there is he did what he could. I think Wembanyama had what,
that was
17
DeAndre
points?
Hunter checking him the whole game.
18.
That was Hunter.
It was actually Dre checking him.
Hunter and Akonwu both.
No, it was
because
Dre.
You can't give him that. You can't give
Dre was locking him up.
They both played good defense on him.
Hunter did
Akonwu,
Hunter.
all right, cool. If you want to give Hunter more of the credit, that's cool. But they both get credit.
No, that's the facts. He was more on himself.
I'm just saying if that's how you saw it, cool. I'm just saying they both get credit.
Kongo get credit for giving up that offensive rebound dunk.
Yes.
The issue I saw has been an issue all season long. As I said in the preseason, over the summer,
rotation.
we don't have any explosive scores, right? So we're out there with one lineup. We was out there with Dyson Daniels, Akonwu, Barlow, I forgot Keaton Wallace, and somebody else. Most people with the current configuration of the team, most people would say those are at least three of our better defenders, right? And they went on like a 14-2 run or something like that because we wasn't playing good defense. We was missing a bunch of shots, and they was grabbing a long rebounds and going in transition, right? So we couldn't score. And I thought about something that Richard Jefferson said in the first half, Juan and Larry, where he said they asked Mark Jones asked him about
Juan and Larry catching all kinds of stories.
And no, I'm not. I don't know if Larry had caught this because he was doing the stream on his own, so I don't know if he listens to the live feed. But they were saying that they were talking about the different players that we have on the team, their strength and negative, and they brought up Dyson and his improved offensive production. And Richard Jefferson mentioned how Trey spoon feeding him his points, and so
Get the fuck out of here.
the
Man.
added minutes that he plays per game. Plus playing with a passer like
RJ
Trey.
don't watch the Hawks, nigga. We ain't finna listen to
RJ ain't watch. All right, go ahead.
Finish. Quote Richard Jefferson.
Finish.
You don't watch the Hawks, man.
Anything to deteriorate any Dyson Daniel praise.
Y'all getting sensitive. Y'all getting sensitive.
No,
you just full of
Give me a sec. Give me a
Go ahead, Matt. Finish.
Give me a second.
Numbers and
give me a second.
Anyway,
give me 20 more seconds. Give me 20 more
Not
seconds.
you, Mac, but come on, how you gonna quote that bull, man? Don't quote folks you know that don't.
I'm just saying he said it. I'm just saying he said it.
Who cares what somebody said?
So you co-sign if you repeat it.
I knew y'all would have a negative reaction. It's cool.
No, you just hate Dyson.
So
I didn't hear it.
It's not about Dyson. I know you didn't.
I didn't hear it, so I'm gonna take your word for it. But I also had people in my chat say that RJ was calling Dyson Zachary Richard about 5 times.
No, he did.
That's about how much he done looked at the Hawks.
Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. I ain't even.
That's how much he done looked at the Even my chat told me that Dyson is at Ricochet the entire game. So
Everybody
at the trade deadline, at the trade deadline tomorrow, we need to get more I think we got enough defenders. We need to get more scorers and rebounders on the
Can
team.
we please get
because
Brandon
we
Ingram,
go through such long stretches
we need a
without
dub.
being able to score that cripples the defense. Because you can only hold.
No, that don't cripple no defense, bro. We just don't play defense.
You're not going to hold. You're not going to hold a team
bro.
7 minutes without
You
scoring.
just saying anything now, man.
You're not going to hold a team 7 minutes without scoring. This ain't rec league foot. You're not going to hold a team 7 minutes without scoring. You got to be able to score. You got to be able. This is not the rec league you be in. You got to be able to hold. You got to be able to score. You can't hold a team down and think you're going to play with and think you're going to win with defense. It's not going to work. Like I said, we had 4 very good defenders out there, and we couldn't score.
We did not.
We went like 6 minutes without scoring.
That's why we can't trade Dre, guys.
Yeah,
we can't trade.
He had a lot of threes.
We literally can't.
Who goes 6 minutes without scoring? What contender does that?
Look, I don't understand. I don't understand how you can criticize offense when we shot 52% from the field and 38% from three.
Exactly. That's looking at the stat sheet. That's looking at the stat sheet, and that's looking at the stat sheet.
You talking about moments in the game, but I feel you, man. Overall in the game, we played well offensively.
Yeah, because we shot him. Trey straight in the Congo uplifted that percentage, that shooting percentage.
Trey didn't start off good. Trey started off horrible.
What did he end up with? Didn't he end up with 50% shooting?
Better if he didn't shoot in the first half.
Didn't he end up at 50% shooting?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what did the Congo? And the Congo was at 70%. So if 2 of your starters is above 50% shooting, your overall numbers are going to be up. Like it's
more than 2 starters were above 50%. Okay, Matt.
Dyson Daniels was 8 for 14.
That's above 50%.
He was the one that was
uplifting,
keeping the team.
Like, come on, man. See, that's what you do.
Well, Akon was 8% from the field, uplifted the team. Akon was 80% from the field, uplifted the team.
People was
everybody said Onyeka played well.
Hunter and Dyson. Congo had an amazing game. Yeah. Amazing game. Best.
Onyeka played really well.
Better than the 2020 game.
Career high.
Because he affected a lot of stuff.
I want to say something about this spoon feeding. I know he was talking about Dyson, but as far as spoon feeding, ain't that the job of the point guard to the center outside of like Jokic and Sabonis and Embiid? Don't the point guard spoon feed the center?
But Pharaoh,
so why do you use that as an insult?
Because
Pharaoh,
Dyson is not a center; he's a guard.
I know you're talking about Dyson, but usually you're talking about a center in particular.
It's appropriate. It's appropriate if the point guard is feeding the center. He should be spoon
feeding. Guess what? Guess who assisted him?
But a center, that's cool. If my center is spoon fed, that's cool.
No.
I can't have perimeter players spoon fed.
But you use it as an insult to Clint.
We heard you talk about
Matt was probably going to give
Matt. No.
How many threes did Congo get today? How many threes?
He got at least 2 or 3 backdoor cuts off a Yucca Congo pass. He got that N1 when he stretched out. So he got at least 2 or 3 by Yucca Congo. It wasn't Trae Young. So you quoting RJ when he don't know this team.
You don't know nothing about us.
You don't even know
how to literally doing
the. Oh my God!
Yucca got 3 hit assists, backdoor cuts with Dyson Daniels.
Larry, can I point to that right quick? Over the last 3 to 4 games since Double O has been in the game, they have had a connection with him and Dyson Daniels where he's getting at least two backdoor cuts for layups, and it's starting to work something else where Trey don't have to generate that type of offense. So you're starting to see Onyeka Congo become more of a passer. He's starting to get 4 to 5 assists per game as he's starting to improve on his playmaking as well. Something to look forward to take in the second half and for next year. He's getting better in real time, but people want to hate on him. They don't want to recognize the growth that's that's happening in front of us right now. It's okay if you don't like said player, man, but it's not okay to sit there and just talk trash when you're not even watching the games and not watching what's actually going on in real time.
But like RJ and like all those guys, like I don't know if you guys listen to Tim Legler's podcast, but Tim Legler literally, like, when we had our NBA Cup run, Tim Legler openly came out and he's like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't watch the Atlanta Hawks, and that's probably the case for almost everyone on media. So when everyone's saying RJ doesn't watch the Hawks, it's a fact. He does not watch Atlanta. Like, he just doesn't. He watches New York. He watches LA. He
Yeah.
watches Oklahoma City, most likely Cleveland, because he has to. Miami, Golden State, all the big teams, Boston, and that's it. He's not paying attention to Atlanta. He's not paying attention to Charlotte. He's not paying attention to Portland. They don't watch those teams. So, like, that's why we're saying that he's not watching us. That's why he openly called out Dyson's incorrectly and said, "Oh, that's Zach." No, dumbass, that's Dyson. They don't look the same, but
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I just want to say real quick too, like to Juan and Morris. Is it Morris? I want to make sure I got your name.
Morris.
Morris. Okay. Matt. First of all, when Trey leaves the court, the offense is generated through Dyson. When he gets aggressive, we saw that with the Pacers. He was attacking Tyrese Halliburton when Trey was on the bench. Like, it was one in the Pistons. He was attacking Cade Cunningham when Trey was on the bench. So when the offense is gone, because Hunter has been having to start the last couple of games, Dyson's been the one when Trey and them are gone to be generating the offense and going into the hole. You notice he doesn't take any threes anymore. He's just driving on jokers.
Yes.
Using that big body and that athletic frame to go up over people all the time. So this whole idea, you say he's spoon feeding by Trey.
Well, maybe that's what offense sucks when Trey's on the bench. But
wow, bro, I'm
joking. I'm joking.
Wow.
I can't joke with y'all
It
no more.
won't.
But no, seriously, the offense. If y'all say we don't go through scoring droughts, you're lying. We go through big scoring
We
droughts.
do go through
We
scoring
go
droughts.
through scoring droughts with Trey on the floor.
True.
In general,
That's
we
because
need
his
more.
dumbass he turned over the ball for no reason.
In general, we need more scores. Like whether he's on the court, off the court. That's why I wanted Zach LaVine personally. But we need
you know we got it.
scores.
You know we got it down to 2 points, and then it ballooned up to 20 points when Trey came back in the game.
Because Trey was trying to do too much stupid stuff. I love him.
Yeah, he
like
played
3
bad in the first
turnovers
half.
in a
He
row,
played
bro.
He need to chill out.
Matt.
3 turnovers in a row and a logo 3.
Yeah, Matt.
You don't know how to act when you get on national television.
What you doing?
You don't know how to act.
First half it was bad.
Our offense is going to trash because if you look at our bench, we're getting absolutely nothing from our bench anymore because DeAndre Hunter has replaced that by going to starting lineup. And I'm going to switch the topics a little bit, fellas, because I know we're still talking about this game. Bro, I swear, if the Hawks do not do anything and they sat there and let Bogey and Clint go home for 2 to 3 weeks and don't get anything out of it, we have got to be the laughing stock of the NBA for the rest of this year.
But even the Warriors got a deal going, bro. They got Jimmy. You can't get
it's
something, bro.
ridiculous, bro.
Can we eat, bro? I want a W.
They're working with Phoenix to kind of get draft compensation for Nurkic because they're going to do that trade because we need a backup 7-foot center. And what I've heard is they're going to use that draft compensation to go at Clint to try to get BI.
I mean,
it's just
just left the bench. He just left Portland, the Pelicans bench. He's not with the team right now. He just
I don't know what's going on. I'm looking at it on Twitter now, trying to see if Sham's going to drop something. But they've been trying their best. It's basically Toronto and us. That's the only 2 teams that are trying to get BI.
Toronto don't make sense. Toronto don't make sense. They say they don't want no salary back.
Masai Asiri is doing this out of spite.
I
Y'all know that, right?
I can't even want it, bro.
I don't know why
They said they was one of the teams willing to pay him the contract.
He probably would have been here already.
He's doing this out of spite, guys.
The time frame.
No BI.
Because I guess they ain't got nobody. But they trying to develop Scotty Barnes, but I just thought that they was willing to pay him his money.
They don't. He doesn't fit the timeline. You got a bunch of young bucks. You got a better chance to get Cooper Flag than to keep BI. It doesn't.
If I was Toronto, I wouldn't
Ingram
even
is
entertain.
But you know they done started winning. They've been on a roll lately.
He's
games
probably
behind
been
the
traded,
Bulls
man.
right now.
He's off the bench. He's probably been traded. He's not there no more.
Please,
he just got off the bench.
He's
He
off the
left.
bench. Yeah.
He's gone.
Well, look, KD ain't even playing. I'm watching the Phoenix game. He didn't even suit up today, guys.
They say they keeping their core, Larry. They said Phoenix just came out, so they keeping the core. They're not trading Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant said he don't. Kevin Durant pretty much said he don't like the idea of joining the Warriors again either.
Well, I know that, but he wasn't playing. That's all I'm saying. He didn't play today.
Yeah,
he wasn't. He ain't even in the arena.
Wow.
They ain't flashed to him at all.
Wow.
I've been
I mean,
watching.
I heard he was pissed off because Way was like, "I'm not re-signing with y'all if y'all don't get Jimmy."
Yeah,
And
but
clearly,
the only
Bill
way
is
they can
fucking that
trade
up.
Jimmy, yeah, the only way they can do it is
Funny
to
that
swap
Bill
for
was
each
the
other. So
only
it's
guy
just like,
that was
well,
in that trade up.
we're not trying to swap for each other. We're trying to play with each other. So
I just want a dub, bro. There's just one win today, bro. Can
Yeah,
we please get the
Brandon
game?
Ingram to Toronto makes no sense. Makes no
I don't.
sense.
Like, why do you even want him? Like you're
I
trying to
really don't
pay, bro.
understand
it's
that.
out of spite, guys.
Bro.
So that we can't get
Matt,
Why you need it?
Matt, you do understand that probably that little deal when they was about to trade Siakam, and then he wanted to hold on to stinking Kobe Buffkin, probably got
Kobe
real
Buffkin's a very good
contentious. So
player.
now he
He's
just
an
said,
excellent player.
I'm going to mess with the Hawks now because it makes zero sense for them to go after Brandon Ingram.
Exactly. I don't understand.
It literally does, man. Like,
No
why would
doubt.
you want to win more games? Like going for this draft, if you like really suck and you didn't have like, I think the Hawks would be like at
What is their
500
record right
if they
now?
had
Because like I said, they've been winning some games. Have they played their way out of a top
They
5
still
pick?
second. They're
I,
still
was
I
that?
know
second.
that, but what I'm saying is, Pharaoh, is that
Okay.
if you come into the season, I'm talking about coming into the season, not what's happening now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, coming into the season, you were thinking, okay, get some more leadership with Barnes. You may keep Jakob Poeltl or you may trade him depending on, but you really weren't trying to shoot for no like. Just like what's the guy Jordan, the Raptor fan that always come in. He was like, man, we're
Jordan.
trying to tank. When they beat us, he's like, dude, we're trying to tank. So we really didn't want to beat y'all. We sitting there like, come on, Hawks, beat us.
The Raptors.
Like
The
they
Raptors have.
want super flag.
They have
So
the
it's just
fifth
like,
lowest. They have the fifth worst record in the
yeah, the
NBA
fifth
right now,
worst. So
man.
I mean, even if they
Okay, so they
climb
still
and
okay.
playing good now, I'm just saying how they came in the season, not how they playing now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think that make any sense to put a good player on there when you're trying to tank. The
Larry, they
same
still
way
losing.
with
They
like
lose.
Atlanta
Yeah,
Hawks trading the Lakers anything good to make their pick worse.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like I wouldn't understand that either. But hey, we got less than 24 hours.
Yeah, they show in
Yeah,
the video. He left. Bi left. He
Yeah,
gone.
left. Oh
yeah. He
wow.
left.
So yeah, the
He left.
trade happened there.
He left the arena.
Lord,
Please,
I'm with AC. Please,
I
we
want
need
to win today, bro. Like I just want to win, bro. Like I want something today, man. Please, just hand it over.
A win would be
Yeah,
not
if
getting.
Bi come here and is able to play next week for the Hawks, that would be a good win. And not just for this season. If they get Bi and sign him through a 3-year deal,
But he wants so
now
much
you're
money.
looking at okay.
Well,
He wants so
Now
much money though.
you're looking at Dre and possibly either Dre and Dyson or Dre and Zach with firepower off the bench. Really gonna make our bench like superpower.
well, Larry, here's the
And
other thing too.
You would put Zach on the bench?
Hell no.
Larry, here's the other
it
thing too.
depends on if they're gonna do this minute restrict. Look, I look at it like this, and this is where I like Zach because I know he plays defense. Okay,
Yeah.
offensively,
Yep.
offensively he's growing. You know what I'm
working.
saying, and defensively he's also growing. I also think that Dyson is growing too, and if I got a first team All NBA defender, I'm not taking him out if he is shooting 32% from 3 now. He was at 27%.
Yeah.
So he's getting better over the year.
Same with
This
his
is
free
the
throw
first time
percentage.
he's ever had an opportunity to really explore his offensive game, guys.
Same with his free
When
throw
he was
percentage,
there,
too.
even with
But
his
Larry,
national team, all they do is sit him out there and play defense and pass the ball around. Don't you dare look at something and sit your butt in the corner.
Correct.
That's all they did with it. Now
He can
he
have an
actually
extended role
got
off the bench,
freedom to
Larry.
dribble the ball, attack, press. That's why he laid the ball up so much. Today he was dunking on people. I'm like, hold up.
Oh,
Who
he
is
was going
this?
hard in the
So
paint.
again, man, everybody, I want people to look at Dyson, you know what I'm saying, like a very young player. You know what I'm saying?
Because
I
he
mean,
is.
he's
He's
21 years
21.
old.
He's 21. He
He's
is young.
21. He's not a finished product, guys.
Hey, first
So
of all, hold up. Didn't I
Also,
say
he's in his first season too. Like people don't talk about it enough. Like his first 2 seasons in the NBA don't really count because all he was told to do is play defense and sit in the corner. Like he
Yes,
never got to really really bloom on the offensive side. This is his first time truly getting to play offense, and he's balling out. Like I said, he's averaging 16 points in the last 5 games. His free throw percentage has been 80% in the last 5 games. Like, he's shooting well. He's playing better basketball. He's understanding his role. He's taking more responsibility, and he's doing a great job. Like, I would never want to not start Dyson. Same with Zach. You guys were talking about wanting to Brandon Ingram. If we trade for Brandon Ingram, and I like him as a basketball player, I hope we don't trade any draft picks back, and I hope we just send him like Clint Capella and like, I don't know, Cody Zeller and some other guy.
Yeah, it
and
wasn't gonna be no pick.
Hold on.
And we get BI, and then we trade Bogdan Bogdanovic.
We sending a pick.
Yeah, I think Pick's going.
They definitely getting a pick.
Sacramento.
Why would they just take Clinton Bogdan or Clinton Cody Zeller?
Bring that Sacramento pick.
Hold on.
They can't even take Cody Zeller.
Green's got something.
Hold on. Let me get this in real quick.
Go ahead, man.
I think that if we do trade for Ingram, if we do get Ingram, I say this season, let him ball out. Let him ball all the way out to see how far we can get. And at the start of next season, if he's balled out, give him a contract. But
no, he wants too much money.
Hold on, let me finish.
He wants too much money.
Let me finish, Morris.
Sign
Give him a contract. Give him a contract. But know this: I don't expect JJ to be back until December.
Yeah.
So he can.
That's true.
He can play up until December the 15th, and then after that, we can look to trade Ingram.
Yep.
Nah.
That should be the plan. That should be the plan. Give him a
torn labrum,
not a max deal, but give him a good contract. Let him ball out. Let everybody see him ball out, and then it comes back. Trade Ingram. That should be the plan.
So a torn labrum, if you suffer that, you can be back to playing your physical activity within 6 months.
It depends on what type of tear. It could be 12 months.
Sure, but it's typically anywhere from 6 to 8 months. So if best case scenario. I mean, he had surgery in January. If he's back on the court and training back in July and August, he used to play in October. This notion that he's going to play only in December is, I think, a little.
I'm not rushing him back, though.
I don't trust the whole staff. I agree with Marion. I ain't rushing him back.
Valuable. We already get
That's how they fucked up the
only thing they give me.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I got you.
Who says B.I. gonna sign the extension with us? First and foremost.
We don't know.
Get the most
Let's
money.
get us to the end of the season, bro. I don't care about the future like that. I mean, I do, but like, get us.
He wants a nice contract. B.I.'s not going to take some discount. B.I.'s not going to take some 3 year, $75 million deal. He's not going to take that. B.I., if he signs, he's going to want 3 years, $120 million. He was going to want 4 years, $150 million. And we're not going to pay him that. Like, it's way too much fucking money.
You won't get that from anybody.
Hang on, I just want to say this.
Anybody. I let him test the market with that. He won't get that from anybody.
Marion, let me just say
That's
this.
what he wants, though. That's the point. Is that he wants that. No one's going to give it to him, but that's what he wants.
I'll give it to him.
You're not listening to what I'm saying, Marion. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're literally not listening to what I'm saying, Marion. You're literally not listening to what I'm saying.
Ain't nobody gonna give him that money.
I understand that, but you're not listening to what I'm saying. He's going to ask for that every single time. No one's going to give him that. But the point is that he's going to still ask for it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let him ask.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know, like, why you're like yelling at me. Like, I'm agreeing with you. If anything, he's going to want the max deal, and he's not going to be able to get it.
Right.
And if he comes to Atlanta expecting it, we're going to give him, like, ideally be like, hey, we'll give you 3 years, $75 million, which I think is reasonable. He's going to be like, no, I'm going to test the market.
Damn sure ain't taking that.
Get out of here.
All right, let me just say this.
If that happened, Murs, then that's fine because he clears more books.
Exactly.
For us to go get someone else. So if he don't want to take, like, I don't think he's taking 25 a year, man.
Oh, he won't.
Yeah, he ain't doing that.
I mean, if it worked out real good, like say the Hawks made it to the second round, he was integral, the chemistry was good with him. Maybe he takes 35. Well, yeah, maybe he takes 35 to 37 a year because he wants 50. So it's going to be some bargaining. Most likely, he's going to settle at around 40 or something like that. But if you come at him at 25, it's going to be disrespectful if you make a run. Now, if you don't make a run and the chemistry wasn't there, then you just say kick rocks. You just cleared off $41 million off the books, which
Why
is
are we
actually
giving up
bigger. And you can still keep Larry Nance, which
Here's
what they
the
want to do.
concern,
So
though, like,
that's kind of their
I'm
plan.
not giving up nothing for him.
yeah, here's the concern though. Like, if we get Brandon Ingram, like, we're also forgetting Jalen's $30 million starts next season. Zach
Yes.
gets over $10 million because he's the number 1 overall pick. If you look
Yes.
at Trey, because we have to also give Trey an extension at some point if we want to keep Trey going forward as well. Like,
Yes.
this idea of giving Brandon Ingram, like, even if he settles at $40 million, I don't know how comfortable I feel giving Brandon Ingram $40 million, because then we're gonna have to sign. We're gonna have to have a tough decision
We
on
got to sign
Nick in a
Dyson.
couple of years,
All right. Well,
Dyson in a couple of years, like all these other guys in a couple of years. Like, it's gonna
Okay, I got you.
move
I
into
got you.
too tight, you know what I mean?
I got a solution to that.
Okay.
To
When
me,
you put it like that, yeah.
well,
I definitely want to sign Dyson. So I got
a solution to that. Marion kind of said it himself. This is how I look at it. BI's only All-Star appearance was with Lonzo Ball as his point guard and Drew Holiday as his point guard. Guys that could give him the ball in his spot and make sure he could eat. We have the best point guard in the league that does that. So guess what? You can get BI here. He's going to probably have a career year in the second half with Trey just spoon feeding him, to quote Matt. And guess what you do? You say, listen, we'll sign you, but we're not going to keep you. We'll trade you. Because there's going to be a team after seeing that's going to be like, yeah, we need that as a contender or the missing piece to help us get a championship. There's going to be somebody out there that's desperate for that. And so because of that, you can sign him and then you can trade him, get max compensation back, and not have to worry about it. You only have to pay, like, I think half the money or even a quarter of the money if you trade him after you sign him. So it's not going to be that big of a blow to the cap. At least
Let me ask y'all something. So you want to bring BI here on his expiring contract, then try to sign him in the offseason. That what y'all saying?
That's a sign and trade. That's
to me, I'm only bringing him here from
Oh, no,
resigning.
that's
I'm not bringing
that's
him
what
here.
y'all saying.
I'm
No,
bringing
I
him here.
thought it was going to be a sign
signing
and trade. I thought it was going to be a sign
Yeah.
and trade. I'm not sure.
If anything, it's going to be a sign and trade because they're not going to give up no
Yeah.
assets.
I'm going to say
To
sign
trade
and
for somebody for a rental and don't extend it. That'll be done.
Foot's right on that.
That'll be done. So if you
Well, they can't give up any draft
I would
picks.
imagine they're going to
You
get.
can't give up any draft picks if you don't
can
sign.
imagine, bro, you were not going to get Brandon Ingram for free. Let's keep it 100. Right?
I would
You're going to have to give up something for him. So it's going to.
Where y'all see that? Where y'all see that in the chat? Where did y'all see that?
They lying. They know.
Y'all chill out, bro. Don't do that, man.
They lying, bro. It ain't official yet.
Chill out, bro. Don't do that.
Hawks,
It's not
you don't
official.
have to.
Y'all can't do that.
That makes no sense to wait out. Let's see what he does a year. We're not going to win anything. He's not a difference maker when he's going to take us off the top.
He can get them.
I thought the whole point was so we
That's
get our
the whole
pick back.
point. We're trying to
That's
get in
the
the
whole point.
playoffs. We can't tank. We don't have our picks. There's no point in us to lose.
What? We ain't going nowhere.
We can't lose. We're gonna be making the Spurs.
Are you going to give up a pick just not to lose?
A
That's
highly
what I want.
protected pick? Yes.
You think
Sacramento pick, I don't care about. Any other pick, yeah, I'll be upset.
Well, like I said, that makes no sense to me, in my opinion. To bring, if he's not part of your future, why bring him? Why?
I agree with that. I agree with that part.
You know,
Well,
if you're gonna bring him, make sure he's part of. You extend him, and he's part of the future. You talking about? Oh, we can trade. Then we'll get right back where we at right now, trying to trade a Clint and Bogut, and we still pushing up against deadline.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, but
Because here's the thing,
to me, let this. Hey, man,
Mary, because if we bring him in and try to trade him later, it's like, well, next year if we don't move off Hunter, then we're paying. I mean, we're definitely deep into the first apron.
I have one more question. Whose place he gonna take? Who we gonna put on the bench? I'm not gonna put Zach on the bench. I'm not gonna put Dyson on the bench. And I know that JJ may, like Marison, may come out. I'm not putting him on the bench.
Well, if you brought him, Zach was put on the bench.
I'm bringing Dyson off the bench.
I don't know why we would do that.
Yeah, I'm bringing because there are other.
Dice will go to the bench because he's already only playing 25 minutes.
But again, that'll be stupid if you put him on the bench.
There are other.
What I'm saying is he's playing like a backup right now.
There are other
He's
first
playing
team
backup
defenders
minutes right now. The sensible thing is if you got BI, then Zach will go to the bench and play with DeAndre Hunter. Okay.
Why would he go to the
Well, no, he
bench,
wouldn't
Larry?
because JJ is hurt. I'm talking about like
Larry, why would he go?
Larry,
Larry, why would he go to the bench?
You got two bad defensive players with Trey.
because you have a first team all
He has
defensive
not that
player
bad.
right now,
But
and Zach
Larry,
is still. If you're not gonna play Zach 30 minutes,
I would imagine they are
why
next
would
year.
you?
You're talking about next year.
Yeah, I don't know about. Well, it should
Let Larry
increase.
finish though. Let Larry
Even
finish
if
though.
it's next year, okay, all right. Now, depending on if they take the handcuffs off on them, now, if they keep the handcuffs on them, then it still makes sense to get basically the best bench in the league.
But
So you
Larry,
have so you want hold on. So let me get this right. You want Dyson Daniels to have a more offensive role. That's what you're saying, Matt. If you send him to the bench, you are saying that you want Dyson Daniels to have a more offensive role in this team.
no,
But you're saying that
I'm
we're
saying,
trading DeAndre Hunter, right? If we get BI, we're
I'm
trading
saying
DeAndre
based
Hunter.
on,
So
I'm
you
saying
think
based
Dyson
on.
Daniels is going to do the instant offense like Dre?
No,
That's not his
no.
game.
That's not what I'm saying, Larry. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying based off of the way that we've done contracts and move money in the past.
Yeah.
If we get Brandon Ingram, we're going to move Dre because he's not going into the first apron.
Okay, and you want to move DeAndre Hunter. Excuse me, you're going to move DeAndre Hunter and you want to move Dyson to the bench to be DeAndre Hunter?
No, Larry. I'm
Anybody
going out
on the
and
panel
getting,
think that make any sense? Or would you
Larry,
rather
that's not
have
what I
Dyson
said.
Daniels in the
Larry,
starting
that's not what I
lineup?
said. I'm going out to go get a score.
Would you rather have Dyson Daniels in the starting
Larry,
lineup
I'm
who
going
doesn't
out.
need the ball?
Larry,
What
I'm going out to
what
go
about
get a
BI
score.
coming off the bench? Is that too crazy or?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not happening.
I don't think
Nah,
he's
that-
But Larry, I'm going out to go get a score. Larry, I'm going out to go get a score at the three.
So no, you're just trying to eliminate Dyson. Okay, I'm not talking to you.
I really don't want to say.
He's just trying to eliminate Dyson out of
I'm not.
the game.
Larry, he can still play. Larry,
offense, though.
I think it's going to be between Dyson and Zach, and if it comes down to it, I think it will be Zach.
Yeah, you
Zach will
don't
go to the bench.
Dyson is not going anywhere.
You can't
Look.
bench
All right.
Dyson's
Because he don't have to.
Let me break it down. Okay, so look, we get all right. Using your math about DeAndre Hunter leaving, okay, we send Zach to basically fill the role of DeAndre Hunter. He's a better
But why are
offensive
you
player.
limiting? Why are you
should be
limiting his scope like that?
Listen, Matt. We still in the game. We still in the game with Zach. It's just like what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been doing with DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Hunter ends the game. Like, why are you so afraid?
No, it's not afraid, Larry. I'm just thinking about taking away the emotion, just basketball, this business sense. A number one overall pick is not going to the bench for. I don't
That's the
care
only
if he
problem
made
with
two
it.
The number one pick should be in the game at the end of the game.
I get that, Larry, but he's on the ministry. He's on the ministry. He's on the ministry. I'm talking about next year. I'm talking about next year when he's not on the ministry.
Let me chime in real quick.
No number one, Larry. No number one overall pick is coming off the bench.
Larry, let me check in real quick.
Nowhere.
Terry, let me check in real quick. Larry, let me check in real quick.
Go ahead.
You know why it makes sense to me if you really think about it, and you know how cheap the Hawks organization is. If you can get BIN on a 3-year deal, and Zach is only 19. That means you'll move off Dre Hunter eventually. As a 19, if you move off of BI by the end of his second contract in Atlanta, Zach will only be 21. Another thing is, if Zach pops off the bench, you don't have to pay the rookie max versus if he starts and he started to hit his stride as a starter. They're going to do that move. It makes sense. And for us to argue about that, as fans, we crazy, bro, because that's our best bet. Listen, let me finish. That's our best bet. That's our best bet to get a championship. Steph Curry, if he don't get hurt, gets a rookie max, and they never get the players they get. You can blame Zach's performance right now on how they look at, and you trying to win, and the fact that we're not trying to tank. You can't tank. We have no picks, so you have to win. So with the fact that we have to win, if you sign BI to a 3-year deal, let me finish, Matt. I heard you all day. If you sign Matt to a 3-year, if you sign BI, make the trade, you get BI for a 3-year deal. That's also signaling you going with Okongwu for the starter center of right now for that 2-year span. You bring in another center. You bring in another center off the
defense be
kicking the can down the road again.
What I'm saying is, listen. What I'm trying to say is the deep. I mean,
because y'all said BI.
I'm not too much of a fan of it. What I'm saying is What I'm saying is, you still get a big to back up Okongwu, like a 7-footer, in my opinion. But what I'm saying, why it makes sense is, like I said, you get Zach on a cheaper deal. That's the whole thing, bro. The rookie
Man, I
max.
want Zach.
If
I want
Steph got
Zach.
that,
My number one pick. I want him clean.
man,
Stop putting
man,
him on the
listen.
spot.
You say that.
Look,
Listen, you
guys,
say that. You say that. But
No
listen,
team.
wait. Listen, let me finish.
Take it
Last thing I'm
the
gonna say.
Hawk
Last thing I'm
game.
gonna say. Listen, last thing I'm gonna say. Trae Young up for an extension. That's a max. You just signed Jalen. If Zach pop, you gotta pay him. You already gotta pay Dyson. People gonna have to get off, regardless of what you feel about Matt. Dyson getting paid.
Hunter,
Dyson gotta get paid. He's too much of a.
He's not getting big money. He's not getting big money.
If he makes,
He's
if he
gonna
makes
get
all,
27 to
if
30
he
million.
makes all,
now, but
hey, if
When
he
you
makes
say
all
big money,
NBA
what do you
expenses,
mean, man?
Wait.
it'd be the
Man,
same.
he's
he's
getting
gonna make
25 mil a year.
27.
Wait a minute.
He's gonna make
Alex,
25 to 30 million.
Wait a minute. Alex Caruso made all NBA. He didn't make
Man, he's not Alex
twice in a
Caruso.
row.
He's
He
not
didn't make.
Alex Caruso, bro.
He didn't make big money.
He's not Alex
He didn't
Caruso.
make big
Alex
money.
He's not
Caruso
Alex
is
Matisse
Caruso.
injury
Thybulle made
prone,
all
Man, you
man.
NBA
compare.
defense twice
Matt,
in 3
Larry. Hey,
years.
Larry, check this
Matisse
out. Check this
Thybulle
out.
made
Check this
all
out, Larry.
NBA
Check this out,
defense
Larry.
Caruso is
in 3
injury
years.
prone.
He didn't get big money.
Alex Caruso is 30. Dyson Daniel is 21. And guess what? Unlike what you're saying, if you do this
Caruso's
deal with
30.
BI, you will move Zach into starting his third year, just like Dyson. Just how so happened is now starting his third year with NBA experience, with NBA trainers. Bro, it just, to me, it makes sense. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of
Can
JVI,
I say
but
something?
with
Can I
all the
say
length,
something?
with all the
After
length
you,
out there with
I
the
don't.
players, with
I don't
Okongwu
think you're looking.
and all
I
that,
don't
I
think you're
think it'll
looking at. I
fit
don't think
because
you're looking
also
at the
you're
business
getting
angle
another
of it.
scorer,
I
bro.
don't think you're looking at the business
That
angle.
is the business angle.
can
You're not
I
looking at
say,
the business angle because you don't like certain players, bro.
No, it's not.
Business angle, it works.
No team would.
Okay.
No team will put their number 1 overall pick on the bench. No team in
That's
history.
what I
can I
do with
say
Matt
something?
Guess
and
what?
Can I say
Guess
something?
what? The only reason it's not gonna happen. The only reason you also do it is because guess what? Right now, if you do the trade, Zach is still a starter with BI here.
Look,
As long as Jalen out,
look,
Zach is a
I'm
starter.
not talking about
If
this year. I'm
Zach
talking
pop,
about
guess
next
what?
year.
Listen,
I'm talking about
even
next
next year, even
look.
Matt, even next year, guess what? Even next year, Matt, if you sign BI, he's still a movable contract. You just ain't gonna sign him too crazy. You're not gonna act like nobody wants BI in the league.
Can I say
You're
something,
not gonna act
guys?
like nobody wants
The
BI in the
Kool-Aid
league,
say
bro. If
something.
you sign him for 30 something, that's
Before
a
I take
movable
off up the
contract, bro.
road again, I just dropped my
He
buddy
didn't
off. I
take that
want to say
34
Movable
something
from
right
New
quick. Can I
contract.
Orleans.
put
I
my
think
little
he's
2 cent in right
lowballing him.
quick? Can I put my
Man, that's
2 cent
cause
in right quick?
Kool-Aid, go ahead, drive home, man. You don't be
No,
needing
man, I
that
bro,
want
I'm
to say
trying to
motivation.
something
tell
because
you,
it
man.
was a nice drive home, and I just want to say something right quick before I take off. Okay,
Man, you
Go
could
ahead.
have
look,
been
guys.
gone.
Look, first of all, we ain't winning nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
How much I
Man,
gotta
here
so
you
say that?
starting
so
this
so
stuff,
No.
this
bro.
is what I'm saying. This
Thank
is what
you
I'm
for
saying.
that.
God,
Man,
bro.
Thank you for
look,
that.
did
Thank
y'all
you for that.
did y'all not see? Did y'all not? And the reason I said that, just let me talk, man, so I can go on and finish and get up the road. Look, just like I said, man, we ain't winning nothing. So did y'all not see the game tonight and see Aaron
Man, get to
Fox?
the point, Brian.
Did y'all not see Aaron Fox add to this team that helped women them win? The point is that we got to get a star with the Hawks. We don't care about nobody else. This team has got to be built with another big time star, whether it be BI or any other big star.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
not a
you
big
take the
star.
other little 4
Kool-Aid,
guys
God's
like
sake, man.
Ricochet, Dyson, and JJ
Who
and Trey
called that
Young
man DeJounte?
and
BI
that
is not no
guy.
DeJounte. Y'all playing with that man, bro.
I said JJ.
Oh, I thought somebody
I
tried
said
to
JJ.
compare DeJounte to Brandon Ingram. Those are two
No, I
completely
didn't say
different
that. I
players.
said Brandon Ingram.
Okay.
I said we got to add Brandon Ingram or somebody with that caliber to come on this team because tonight Fox was the reason they gave them. He controlled the whole first half
No, that's not
until the women got his adjustment on what was going on. We need a big time player to go with Trey, man. Period.
Yeah, somebody get their ball
Period.
You're right.
And see, y'all guys, y'all talking about keeping all these little scrubs. Y'all don't want to win. We the only Trey Young's the only player that don't have an all-star or a big-time player with him. If we would have had one other player tonight, we would have had BI tonight, we would have beat them.
Yeah, JJ
I
time we would beat
guarantee
them. That's
you.
what he's saying.
We didn't have nobody else, man. Nobody. And you got women. You already got a big time all-star in CP. He got Harrison Barnes, a championship I don't know if Harrison Barnes had got an All-Star when he was with Curry down.
Nah, never. No. Nah.
But he was one of the
Okay,
reasons.
nah,
But he was a
Chris
big
Paul
time
almost
shooter.
scored it.
He
I
got
mean,
a
calm
championship
down.
ring. He got what, 2 championship rings with Curry down? He
Hey
was a
man,
release
hey, we all
shooter.
listen. Hey, Kool-Aid. We all know the league helped them folks. Cause there's no way you get that trade
So
and you didn't give up
but
no assets.
ain't nobody
You didn't give
hey,
up nothing, bro.
all you got to do is
It's
sell off
ridiculous.
all this trash, man, and go get a big time player and then rebuild it around them.
Kool-Aid, no one is taking Bogey. No one is taking Clint. You
I
can't
understand that. That's why you give them
can't
away for
push it
trash.
on them. Somebody got to actually accept your trade. And we don't have that many
Bogey
assets due to Landry
gone.
Fields
That's why,
giving away all our picks.
right? Exactly.
Man,
Maybe
But
we could be
that's why
going
you
after
don't try to
KD
trade.
or Giannis if we had all our picks right now. How about that? But we don't.
You don't see the problem. Man. You know why they holding on to these guys? Because you're trying to get something for them.
Oh shoot!
Go get a second round pick for that trash. That's what you go do.
They still got to
It's just
want
like
it.
I heard somebody say, with a good
Hey,
eyesight,
They
you can
literally
find some
still
really
have to
good
give you the
players
second
in the
round pick.
second round.
Man,
We got you, Kool-Aid.
but
We got you.
nobody traded no
I want to see
DeAndre
a
Hunter
whole
with no
new
second
team
round
next year.
pick,
I don't
bro.
want to see this trash on the
Crazy.
floor
Fair
next
enough,
year.
Kool-Aid. Fair enough,
That's all I got to say.
Kool-Aid, if you think
I
it's
don't want
trash,
to see
why
no
they gonna say?
Bogey. I don't see no Clint Capella. I don't see no Double O. I don't want to see no Hunter. That
Kool-Aid,
trash got to
go
go.
ahead and
I don't
drive
want to
home,
see
man.
no.
Go
Kool-Aid,
ahead and
drive
drive
home,
home.
Don't want to
man.
see no
Kool-Aid,
Kobe
drive
Bryant.
home, man.
Trash. They ain't
Kool-Aid,
trash.
drive home, man.
Kool-Aid
Hunter,
went from drinking all the Kool-Aid to pouring all the Kool-Aid
Now
out.
they trash.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Kool-Aid, drive home, man. Be safe when you
Double
get home.
O are like our best assets right now. Like those two are like our best assets. Like if we basically sell them high right now, we probably get multiple first round picks for them. That's why I would say take a Kongwu, ship him off to Charlotte with LaMelo Ball with his boy, and see how many picks you can get
They
from
don't
the
need
Hornets.
They
They do
don't
need
need
him.
him.
They just paid
They ain't finna make that trade. They got a center.
Why am I trading away a
No, they
30 and
don't. They got
13
a
guy?
center.
What center they got?
See,
No, no.
Listen, they have a center. They have
Mark
Mark Williams, 7-1. The
Mark
dude from
Williams.
Kentucky. That's why
Yeah,
they traded
Williams
Nick
is-
Richards.
yeah.
Mark
I
Williams is
think
hooping.
Brandon
Ain't nobody
Williams is
Ingram
listen.
got
hooping.
traded,
There's
y'all.
not.
No one watches the
There is not a
enough.
team.
Hey, Moore.
There is not
I
a
think
team in the
How you
league
doing,
that's
Moore?
gonna trade for
I
Okongwu
miss you, man.
and make
hey
him their
man.
starting center.
I think
Okay,
I
He
be
was
watching
understand
the
that.
y'all.
second best
As a
player now,
backup,
right?
yeah, but as a starter, no. We're the only team that'll
Y'all.
start him in center. Be
Y'all
I
honest.
heard
happy
they're trying to
Brandon
get
Ingram
Lonzo.
got traded to the
No,
Toronto
Lonzo already
Raptors.
resigned with the
The
Bulls.
What?
second best
Toronto got
player
it?
on
Brandon
this
Ingram.
team is
Hold on, wait a minute.
More.
Y'all trolling.
I'm reading a report. I don't know
I'm
how
praying
real
to
it
God that
is
they trolling, but they
that
keep
he
on
just got
saying it.
traded for Bruce Brown and some draft capital. But
Nope. Hey, that's real. That's real then.
I don't know. I'm reading a
Who?
Nah, I don't
report. It
think
From
that's
just
fake,
got
All
bro.
right.
That was
posted
part
10
of
minutes
because
ago.
if you read the reports, New Orleans won a contract, an expiring contract and pick.
Mora, who's the
That
source?
probably might have went through, and it's probably another name in there because they also
Mora,
Hold
mentioned Chris
on, let me
Paul
I
see.
and
told
somebody
you they
else, and
wanted
Kelly
him.
Olynyk,
Yep. Man.
Mora, who
and
is the
Kelly
source?
Olynyk.
I'm just saying, I don't know how true it is. Someone posted on Twitter. It's not one of the big name people,
Oh,
but
okay.
they said that Chris Broussard.
Hey, why you
Chris
laughing? You talking why
Broussard
do
is
they want him?
very
You
versatile.
know how Toronto is, right, Pharaoh? Toronto like them big lineups. Their slick slot him in at the two with Emmanuel Quickly, Brandon Ingram, R.J. Barrett, Scotty Barnes,
But
and Portal.
why?
Which
He
that's
doesn't.
something to try. I'm just saying that's something to try.
He
That's something
doesn't.
to try. You know you're gonna get a high
That's
end
what you
lottery
want.
pick
Tank,
regardless.
dude. They're trying to
I'm just
tank.
saying, you know you're gonna get. Listen, you're not listening. They're gonna be in a lottery regardless. They're not
Shams
making the
ain't said
playoffs.
it yet, so I don't believe it.
Yeah, me neither.
Toronto, no matter if Toronto wins the rest of the game, and that's another thing I was about to say. Brandon Ingram right now isn't even playing 5-on-5. He's hurt. He still
They
ain't doing
said he was on
5-on-5
the
contact drills.
he was on the bench
They're
in
just
the first
holding
half and then wasn't on the
He's
second
not
half.
doing.
out
But
like
what I'm
they
saying,
do.
he's not doing 5-on-5 contact drills. So for even us getting him, what would he do for us? Because he's still out on injury. He still got to rehab. So that's another thing
Hey,
that I was iffy about with
I'll
him.
check y'all later, man. Peace out.
All right, foot.
Y'all be
All right.
Hey, I gotta say something too. About Okongwu tonight. Matt, I know how much you love Okongwu, but those 30
you better be saying he had a great game.
he didn't. I won't say he had a great game, but I don't think 30. The way he scored his 30 wasn't impactful enough for me to praise Okongwu.
Oh man,
You there's a difference when you score 30
and when you scored 30, Matt. Like,
I don't know about that, Mora. He
So,
carried
Mora.
us in the first half, bro.
So Mora, what you say?
I got to give Congo a lot of props today, man.
More, you said he was serviceable.
You say he was serviceable?
All I'm saying is he got 30, but he didn't try. It wasn't like we gave him the ball and then he went and got 30.
Y'all just told me an
you
hour
saying
ago.
he got
Y'all just told me an
spoon-fed.
hour ago with Dyson that
yes.
it was acceptable.
The
He's
logic.
trolling you, Matt. He's clearly trolling you,
Man, Dyson
bro.
don't get
You
spoon
keep
fed.
leaning
Dyson
on
Daniels
him.
on.
Hey, good, but
Leaning on to Dyson. He's
I done
literally
seen
trolling you.
Dyson Daniels
I
get to the hole by himself.
need
Literally trolling
everybody
you.
up here. I'm sorry, Pharaoh, Marion.
I
and
told
Larry.
you he's still
Hey,
short status. He's still a little low, but he had a great game.
I started off with it.
He
I
played
said,
well.
y'all know when
He was big
y'all know
toe yucca today.
much as
Bro,
I used to
hey,
go
I'm
at
with C.
DeAndre Hunter the past 3
I'm
4
with C.
years.
Wonder.
When he would
Trade
ball
him.
out, I would give him his credit. I gave him
Hey,
his credit
Demond, is
tonight.
that true?
Get rid of
Demond,
C. Wonder, trade him.
is that
I'm with
trade
you, bro.
true?
Trade
You
him.
see Sean say anything on? Oh, so it ain't true. All right.
It
Demond
ain't true
popped up
yet.
in here
Trade
like,
I'm
Okongu,
just
bro.
saying, I don't know if it's true or not. I just saw what I
I
just
ran
said.
across
I know
the
we
street.
AC Wonder.
I'm not trading a
neck and neck.
Convo solidified his
AC
spot
Wonder, you
tonight
heard
for
me?
years.
Sell high, C. Wonder. I'm with you. Sell high. His
He
value will never peak.
solidified his
His value is going to be just like his
spot.
value. Hey, the way the league is going in 2 to 3 years, ain't nobody gonna want him because he ain't gonna have no value.
Oh man, you see the big men are coming back, bro. Larry talking
Right?
about it.
He ain't gonna have no value.
Yeah, so you
None
need to get rid
whatsoever. Sell
of Hunter because Hunter's
right
like,
now. Get a draft pick.
That's okay. That's okay. We so low on better players, so I'm good.
Well, Conwell plays like
Nah.
I'm fine with it being on the team. I still don't want to start him.
Hey, and he did this. And he did this versus Wemby.
Hey, no, you are. Hey, you crap. Hey, Matt full of it too.
Wemby played in the paint, but he played on the perimeter a whole lot too.
Okongu went guard no Wemby.
Wemby wasn't really on Onyeka like that.
Man, Okongu was playing help side.
Yucca Congo was not on Wemby. It was DeAndre
No,
Hunter.
No, I'm not talking.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Offensively.
Made, so it's not like we're capping.
I'm talking about he produced this type of offensive game with Wembyama on the court. Is what I'm saying.
No, what that supposed?
Oh, he outran him. Yeah,
He's
he
supposed to do that. He's an NBA player, bro. Hey, watch me have a stat line of
I can't
7,
stop
2,
you
and
from
3
having your victory
next game.
parade right now. But where were you when he had 6 and 6 the other night? Where were you when he had 7 and 7? Where were you when he had
7 and 8 tomorrow?
9 and 3?
He was saving his best for national TV. He let the
Well, that's
whole
why when you
nation
have
7 and
know what he
8.
about.
Everybody saw
He let the whole
so now-
nation know what he about.
money. Get some good draft picks, bro.
Hey, for that
On
trade,
the first,
yep, trade
on
him.
the first home game in
Helped
Black
his
History
trade
Month.
value did that. He helped his trade value extraordinarily well tonight.
He
did a
gonna be
great
here
job.
for a minute.
Y'all know New Orleans do like him, so maybe he go there for BI.
I told you.
Nah, I'm good.
Hey, and bring, Pharaoh, let Clint Capella get his back right. That's all they doing. Bring him on back. Hey, Matt, it'd be sick.
They sent
That'd be hilarious, bro.
They sent Capella home today, so I'm good.
Cause his back hurt.
Nah.
Right, he getting ready for when
Matt,
they
you
trade
gonna honor
Okongu
that
to come
bet
back.
if we don't get BI?
Oh, my back. I threw on my
Matt.
back.
Hey, Matt, you gonna honor that bet if we don't get BI?
Oh, you made another bet, Matt?
I'm gonna put it in small cap.
With Gerald. He made a bet with Gerald.
So what is on whether we get BI or not?
Yeah.
So you know you got to pay me $25 tomorrow at 3:00 if we don't get him right.
Hey, Pharaoh, I got faith in Landry. He's gonna get it done.
Okay.
All right, bro. Listen, I'm praying that he proves us wrong.
Hey,
I really.
the crazy thing is, why does he want BI and then he over here talking about playing? I don't get it, bro. I don't
Because
get
I want
BI.
Brandon
What you want
Ingram
BI for?
because I want another 20. I honestly, you're right. I really
Don't that
want
affect?
him.
Don't that affect Zach? Don't that affect Zach? I'm about to say, don't that affect Zach?
He won BI.
Because Zach slide up to the 2.
Man, you are delusional. Hey, you are delusional. You know that, Matt.
Okay, at the end of the day,
Matt. Question: is that hopeful thinking? Matt, is that hopeful thinking?
No, it's not hopeful thinking,
Man,
because you know what
that's
position
hopeful
Dyson Daniels
thinking.
played before this year. You know what position he played before this year, Dan?
The 1 and the 2.
No.
He's the 1 and the 2.
The 1.
He played the 1 and the 2.
Nowhere
does
it say he played the 2.
Hey,
Basketball reference.
man.
Nowhere does it say he played the 2. They just slapped him
Man.
at the 2 this year because we had nobody
you know what's
else.
crazy?
Kobe was hurt.
Hey, you know what's crazy, Matt? You know what's crazy, Matt? Why are you going so hard for a person who got a lower 3-point percentage at the 2 guard than the person that's there
Because he
now?
scores points at the end. At the end of the day,
Good night. On that note, I'll holler at
Matt
y'all
won't
because
point.
you full of
Matt
shit,
don't even
man.
like bringing a nigga like that. He
But,
wants
yo,
points.
Matt full of,
I just told you.
hey,
I'm son
remember in the
he want to start. He want to start a worse shooter at the 2 guard than the 2 guard we got now.
guys, remember in the offseason when I was saying
because
Zach is
he
basically
ain't gonna
gonna
shoot like that next year.
get
He
rid
ain't
of
gonna shoot like that
Kobe?
next year.
So
Really,
now,
that's
Matt, why can you
his
go?
main problem
Why
with
can you
Dyson.
go?
If Dyson
Matt,
was scoring
why
25,
is
he
it
wouldn't
that
have a
you can
problem
go
with
off? Wait, hold on, wait. Why can you go off projections and we can't? So you can go off
Because
projections on
Dyson
his shooting,
is
but we can't go off
already in his
projections.
3rd year. Oh no, wait, Dyson's already in his 3rd year, and his volume was already high, super high.
He's
for him.
21 years old, man.
No, it's not. His volume wasn't high. This is the
Dame,
first volume. This is the first season high.
Dame, let me ask you a question,
Hey,
Dame.
Hey, guess what?
Let me ask you a
Him
question.
and Zach got the
Dame, let
same
me ask you a question,
volume
Dame.
because guess what? They're playing the same amount of minutes as starters, really. Because Dyson didn't play as a starter nowhere.
Underdog said they in the advanced discussion to trade BI to Raptors.
Dame, if we get Brandon Ingram, we got
with the
Jalen coming
Raptors?
back, we got Trey.
Yeah.
You telling me
Chris Haynes, yeah, that's legit. Chris Haynes legit.
Hey, I guess you can end that, Matt. Matt, you can
I
end
guess
that.
you
Chris
can end
Haynes
that.
What Chris Haynes said? What?
Matt, change that right now. Matt, change it right now. Change it right now.
Yeah, he's going to Toronto. I'm telling you, he's going to Toronto.
Toronto,
Hey,
yeah.
well,
Change it right now, Matt.
Yeah, I was
I'll catch
right.
y'all later, man.
He said advanced. Hold on, wait. He said advanced discussions. He didn't say it was finalized. You know, Toronto pull out like they pulled out that Jimmy Butler trade.
Hey, all I'm saying is I don't know why y'all think Toronto roster ain't gonna be straight though. I mean, they gonna still get a lottery pick. They're gonna still get a lottery pick. And then I'll take a flyer.
GM.
I'll take a flyer on that lineup. Emmanuel Quickly, Brandon Ingram at the 2, Barrett.
It's like Larry
Scotty
said.
Barnes and Portal. You might well try it out.
I'm convinced Larry, like Larry said, I think they're doing it to spite us because we didn't want to give him Kobe. That's what it is for Siakam.
Yeah, they definitely doing the spite, but whatever.
That do make sense.
We should have gave him Kobe.
We should have gave him Kobe.
Yeah, we should have gave him Kobe.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's the only player I agree with Matt on. I like Kobe. I think y'all giving him.
I think he's good, but I'm not.
Yeah, I like Kobe.
Okay, I'm not stopping a trade for Kobe. Is not worth stopping a trade for.
Exactly.
Yes, he is.
Well,
yes,
for
he is.
practical
just
Siakam,
like I was.
But the good thing we didn't get Siakam, because I mean you got to think about it. They seen Jalen Johnson too. That's why that trade really ain't go through. It's like, why would I give up this young talent? And I see
No,
what I got
they
here
wasn't
too.
giving up Jalen Johnson.
Jalen could have played the 3.
I know, no, Larry. I know they wasn't giving up Jalen Johnson. What I'm saying is, I got Jalen Johnson here. If I bring in Siakam, where is that going to push him? Because at that moment they wasn't ready to commit $300.
Or push Pascal to the 3.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They wasn't going to move him.
Who you
They
rather
wasn't
have
going to move him
at
to the
five,
small forward.
or Siakam?
Neither one, because they're not going to win nothing.
If you had to choose, who you going to have?
I'm not Larry. I'm not choosing that. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not choosing that.
Well,
that's a terrible.
Indiana passed us because they had Siakam.
Well, that's true.
Tell you something.
Nah, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's just that.
How else did they pass us after they got him?
Jeremy Lin. Oh, my bad. Tyrese Halliburton.
Matt.
My bad. Jeremy Lin.
I mean, it's a whole team construction, man. They got a nice team construction. They ain't got no undersized players playing position they should be playing.
But he fit into that, is what I'm saying.
That's how.
They go to Siakam.
You said what?
He fit into that nice team construction, is what I'm saying.
Matt,
what I'm saying, Miles Turner's still a 7-1 center, bro, playing next to Siakam.
But it make this happen. We need scoring or some kind of good guy that's going to help trade like these late.
See Wonder about to cry, bro.
We need. I'll say this,
bro.
The underlying. If
get ready for cash consideration
if we don't trade, if we don't do any trades.
Dave, don't do that.
Hey, see, Wonder, you might wake up with some good news. Don't lose hope.
Hey, I'm about to. I lost it.
If we don't do any trades by this trade deadline, I'm petitioning for Landry Fields to get fired.
Nah, hey, one, don't even say that because when you say any trade, if I see Nurkic, I ain't watching the game.
Mike said he don't like the trade deadline because he got traded so much as a player.
The fact that
I don't care.
all these people get traded.
I'm saying, like, heck, I'll be fine when you get Julius Randle at this point. I'll be fine.
Nah, no.
Nah,
Just
it's
put
not.
some. Go
No,
get somebody.
no.
Even if Matt, what you got to say about that, Matt?
Hell no.
Hey, the only risky player I'll take a flyer on like that, like I said, is DeAndre Ayton, where you just don't know what you'll get. Other than
Matt,
that,
I would.
what you got to
Wait,
say
no,
about
I
that?
don't him.
Hey,
I can't take
RJ Barrett and Jaka Porter was
I
still on
can't
the
take that
table,
risk.
so I would revisit that.
I
Man,
take
what you got? They're not trading RJ
you
now.
ew. RJ
They're
Barrett
not
got to be
trading
6 man because
RJ Barrett
he's the
now.
worst wing we'll have.
You said what now?
Yeah.
They're not trading RJ Barrett now.
Why would they keep him?
Why would they get Brandon Ingram?
Yeah.
That's the point.
Because they're going to resign Brandon Ingram.
No. I gotta ask this question. You got RJ.
They're not
Barrett.
stopping Brandon Ingram.
You got Grady Dick. You got Emmanuel Quickly. You got Scotty Barnes. You got Mitchell. You got all these young dudes, and you don't have Flag in here. I still can't understand why the Raptors want Ingram.
It was out of spite, man.
Man, see Wonder. No, I'm telling you. See Wonder. I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why. If you get Brandon Ingram on the Raptors, you slot him in. Nobody wants to pay these max deals like that no more. You get a rookie and he can't crack the star lineup. He just got to sit back and develop. Now, when he do, I sell off what I got and I lowball this man. That's what they doing, bro. I'm telling you, that's exactly what's happening.
It's wrong, dog.
But damn,
and it
they
saves you cap
don't
space.
even need him. They got Scotty Barnes.
Exactly.
They got Grady D.
But I'm
They
saying
got
is Brandon
so
Ingram
many
can play the.
wings.
But you
And
know
they
they like long wing players, and Brandon Ingram can slide in at the 2. You can split past him as a 2.
I know that, but what I'm saying
A
is,
big
it's
size
like
too.
literally Grady Dick gonna have to go to the bench.
Right. They don't have that's a shooter. What is he proving? What is he really proving? He's a shooter. What else has he really proven?
I look, Dave. I feel
I
you.
could see him going to the bench before Zach go to the bench.
Hey, guess what? He go to the bench. Guess what? He averaged 12 points off the bench, Grady Dick. By year 3,
true.
4 years, $68 million contract. I'm keeping my team on the budget, and I'm keeping the players I want.
Okay, that's true.
He's averaging.
That's all it is.
I think we should go get Michael Porter.
So
Jr.
Matt, who we gonna get now?
Oh my gosh, it is
Michael Porter Jr.
I mean, like I said, Jaka Porter and RJ Barrett is still on the table.
All right, good
No,
night.
they're not,
I'll let
man.
y'all. I see them folks. All right, I quit.
We
I
should go
see
get
Porter
Michael
and
Porter
RJ
Jr.
Barrett.
On the table.
They are.
I like Jaka
Why
Pirtle.
would they get
I'm
Brandon
good.
Ingram and
RJ, I'll deal with him because the deal got to be made.
Pharaoh,
Michael
nah, we
Porter
can't deal.
Jr.
You know what? You need a shooter. That man ain't no 3-point shooter. He's just having a career year this year.
He shoots 37%, don't he?
Not for the career. That's a career. He having a career year this year. I don't think that's going to sustain.
Brandon Rowland just tweeted this. He said, "Advanced discussions doesn't mean done deal." So just because you got
Toronto pull out all the time
doesn't mean it's done. So
I would rather Michael Porter over B.I. to be honest.
I don't want him either.
yeah, at least Trey and him are boys, so that would work.
They homies. He's got
I would
size. He
take
can
him over
shoot.
RJ.
Yeah, him are boys. So.
He just dropped like 37 points the other night.
But I don't know. Like
So
the
that's
only thing that would work is that
for
if
Brown, Boucher,
if
and
you trade Bogey Flint for MPJ straight up for the Nuggets.
Yeah, and then
That's the problem. We trying to offload Bogey and Clint.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if the Nuggets won't. He might want Bogey for sure. I don't think they.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of your
I give him Hunter. And Bogey.
Come on, man. Go get MPJ and just call it a day.
So that's what I'm saying. If Landry don't do nothing, y'all, this like what 3 years in a row?
He do, man.
What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What is your job, Landry?
He's an accountant, more. He's an accountant. He got to keep it under the luxury tax. That's his job. All right.
Andrew Field got Damon back here watching TV. He ain't even in the chat.
But hold on, I'm telling you. See Larry
But
right
I think
here.
it's camera bugging.
Larry right here. Jaka Pirtle and RJ Barrett are available.
All right.
Listen, man. Listen. Gang,
What?
listen to me, man. Okay. I don't know why. Y'all already know what our track record is when it comes to the trade deadline. You know it.
You know he's not trading nobody.
You already know it. Why do y'all think this will be tripping me out, right? I be listening to y'all,
but Damon,
and I be like this. I be thinking, I be like, what do they know that I don't know? Because when I look at the track record, the whole track record tells me we're probably not going to do nothing.
We want hope.
Then when you look at our
I mean,
assets,
it's
then when you look
discussion
at
for
our
me. I told
assets,
you in the chat, I don't think we're doing
what are
nothing.
you really giving up to get a BI? What are you giving up? Nobody wants Clint Capella. Nobody wants Bogey. I know y'all think Hunter is worth 5 first-round picks. Nobody wants these guys for the value.
I mean,
y'all
even Cleveland, who want him, ain't trying to give up much shit.
They not trying to give you nothing.
They're trying to give us
because
Levert.
they know the Hawks don't.
And a
Listen,
second round.
like I told Matt this morning, the Hawks have no leverage in nothing. They know we're desperate. That's why I said they need to stop worrying about this freaking draft pick. Who I don't care. The Spurs got it. What they should have been doing was trying to ship Bogey to San Antonio to at least get your pick swap back, so you have some type of control over your future. At least one off season. They know we don't have nothing. You don't have control of your 3 first-round picks. Okay. Nobody cares about this raggedy Sacramento pick people keep throwing up. Them contenders don't care about that pick. They want people who gonna help them win. But guess what? They're not trying to take back crappy money. They're not trying to take it back.
They send an unprotected
And they don't
pick. They can
value
have
these
Brandon
dudes
Ingram.
like y'all think that people running around here. They'll come in the chat, be all in where, man, I think Bogey worth at least 2 first-round pick in the young. Man, they ain't finna give you that. That dude 30.
They sent an unprotected pick for Brandon
That's why I
Ingram.
try to tell y'all. That's why I try to tell
the deal's
y'all.
done?
Somebody like Dre Hunter. He hot right now.
It's done.
Y'all said the deal done.
Yeah, they sent Indiana unprotected first round pick from Indiana unprotected. I'm good.
We don't have that.
I'm saying anything yet.
We don't have assets to trade away. People want picks. We don't got it. You know why? Because Nick Russell, like I told y'all, the Murray move is the worst.
But even if I had it, I wouldn't give it up for Brandon Ingram.
History. It's the worst. It's
even if I had an unprotected pick, I wouldn't give it up for Brandon Ingram.
You trying to mortgage the little bit of assets that we have so the Spurs don't get. I don't give up. I don't care if the Spurs get Cooper. I don't care because somebody gonna get Cooper Flag. I know who ain't getting them. The Atlanta, we ain't getting them. So why y'all care if the Spurs get Cooper? Who cares?
I don't care about
that. We need to focus on how we gonna get around. How can we maneuver and still compete with not having control of our picks? And I'm gonna tell you, your owner got to spend money. You're
not gonna be able to compete.
Get top talent in order to compete.
Damon, here's the problem with that. In order to do that, you got to be able to take risks. Meaning, you got to take risks. Like, I get we messed up with DJ, but at least I respect the risk. And even then, the cleanup.
You know why I don't respect it? You know why I don't respect it? Because it was made by a non-basketball executive. When the guy, the smartest dude in the rooms, told them it's too much to pay, they did it anyway.
I got you.
So we stuck because of the ownership. Because if the reports is true, we stuck here due to Nick Wrestler. I don't even blame Trey Young. Because if you walk up to him and say, "Hey man, you want to play with Murray?" Of course he gonna. What he gonna say? No, I don't want to play with him. He gonna say, "Yeah." It ain't up to him to make the deals. You had a GM in there who told you it's too much. Don't do it. They did it anyway. That's why we here. Ain't nobody sitting here saying, "Hey man, if we get Brandon Ingram, he gonna put us over the top." You don't hear that. This is what you hear. Get Brandon Ingram so the Spurs don't get our pick. I don't care about that pick. It's gone, guys. The pick is gone. It's out of our control. You can do whatever you want, but do not make moves based on another team. You need to make moves based on what's good for the Atlanta Hawks and how can we compete. What you need to do, I don't care about a brand. Zachary Richardson, Barlow, Mohamed Gay, all them dudes, Trey Young need to have season surgeon injury. That's what he need to be doing. And you need to be playing all these young dudes right now because that's what you're going to have next year. Especially why? Because we know the ownership track record. They don't spend money. They not going to go out and get some dude y'all think he going to get. We need to develop from within. That's the only thing we got. We can't even blow up the season. Because why? Because a non-basketball executive has handcuffed us for the next 3 years. Now we jumping through hoops so the Spurs don't get Cooper a flag.
Well, Damon, hang on. I get what you're saying, but even Murray said it. Travis wasn't the best GM because we had a chance to get Donovan Mitchell if we were willing to give up Cam Reddish and John Collins, and he
Travis,
wouldn't.
see, this is the thing. I don't care what
Is
Murray
that a
said.
fact? We don't
Listen to me.
speculation.
Listen to me.
Many
You
reports
can't get on Travis Slink because Travis Slink didn't have full control to put his plan in place. He didn't. He not the one who gave John Collins that contract. He ain't the one who gave out those extensions. He wanted John Collins traded and had a deal lined up.
Yeah.
And
even if he wasn't the best, he did say, "Don't do this right."
Several mistakes.
And they
I'm not
stopped it.
like Travis, but he made.
He
mistakes.
did not want to fire. He didn't even want to fire Lloyd Pierce. You know why? Because he knew he wasn't good. He knew it.
He put together that team. He put together that team that got embarrassed by Miami. That why we got Murray in the first place.
Because your guy requested help. Murray here.
I would too if I'm on a court with that. With that Miami squad.
The reason Murray is here is because of Nick Wrestler and Tony Wrestler.
But
because
I
the
get that.
basketball executive told you.
I get all that. I
do
get all
not
that.
Stop bringing
I
it
get
up.
all that, Damon. But I'm
Stop
talking about
bringing
the
it up.
reason that
He
he
not
wanted
the
the help
one-
in the first place.
He's not the one who triggered because he knew we wasn't good, Matt. And
Okay,
guess
so
what
what
he
are
was
we talking
doing?
about?
He cleared our books, and we had draft capital. Now we don't got nothing.
Nothing.
We don't got nothing.
That's not
true. You got a guy in Hunter who we traded up for, who now all of a sudden in year 6 decide to show up. You better trade him while he hot.
Yeah, you got to get rid of him now.
You better trade him while he hot right now. Because guess what we're gonna be doing next year when his knees is bad, or the year after that? Because we got him under contract for the next 3 years. He just showed you for 5 years what type of player he is. And then y'all getting excited because y'all seeing a good, nice little stretch, bruh. We don't got control of nothing. Start moving these dudes, getting the assets. Let Zachary say play 30 minutes. Why you put him on a minutes restriction? For what? We ain't winning nothing.
Yeah, have we ever known why they did that? Is it because he's young?
They're
We don't know
because they're
you know
copying off
they
of San
did.
Antonio with
Play
Wemby. That's
him.
it.
Play Muhammad Gay. Play these guys because these are gonna be the guys you're gonna be looking at next year when we look at our ownership and they send you to they're gonna send us to training camp. They're gonna put out the training camp roster, and we're gonna be just like this. Oh, this the same crap from last year. Yeah.
So it's the
and you know these Hawks not trying to pay back no salary. So y'all talk about they wasn't gonna extend no Brandon Ingram. They don't want to pay the money. And guess what? It's gonna be fans who gonna support that. You know why? Because I don't think the dude good enough anyway. That's why he don't never pay. He ain't gonna pay it.
Those folks are crazy. They say that.
He ain't gonna pay the money.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna listen to me one day until they want to spend the money. I challenge you this: go and find me the teams that you think are contending for a championship. Find me one that's not paying in the first apron of the tax. Find me one.
But check this out, Demondo. Not only that, but who's available to spend money on? That's why I keep telling folks. That's why I keep saying this year's a wash.
They got opportunity, but like
you got to make it shake.
It takes two. But let me say this:
role players.
This year is a wash.
The money.
This year's a wash.
Refuse to do it.
Don't be
They show you
scrolls.
time and year. Name me, Steve Wonder. Name me a time when the Hawks spent some money and you thought we was contending for a championship. Oh, he had to leave. But I'm just saying, people sitting up here like we got some type of like we the Lakers or something. Like we known for making moves. Y'all, we known for not making. We known for getting cash consideration. That's what we known for, and not taking
like
back
we have some
salary.
assets.
Why?
To make moves.
We are screwed. You're screwed, and people. We can't afford to give up nothing. The first round picks. We can't afford to give up no Atlanta Hawk pick.
No more pick. They won't BI for a run.
You already don't. Your next 3 is gone. So I mean, listen. Until they want to spend money, guys like Brandon Ingram, we're never gonna get that. Well, one, we don't even have the assets right now because they don't want. Why do they want? Why do they want Clint Capella? Why they want Bogey? Come on, man. They don't want our stuff. That's why we trying to tell y'all, man. Get rid of these players when they hot. Bogey 30. and having probably the worst season of since he's been a Hawk right now. How many games he played in? I bet he ain't played in 20 games.
No, he hasn't.
Don't nobody want a 30. Man, come on, guys. Come on. The Hawks need to stick a plan, and they need to stick to whatever plan they got, bro. They put
Well, if
Nick
that's the case,
Wrestler.
then if
All
you
I'm saying is this, Larry. Tony Wrestler can't be mad at nobody but himself because he allowed his son to put us in this situation. Imagine if we had control of our pick right now.
Yeah.
If we had control of the 25 pick, we'd be talking. No, ain't we talking on Ingram? We talk about, bro, we need to get the coup. We need to lose.
No, you know what we could do, Demond. If we had our picks, we could go get Giannis. Or we could go get KD.
But what I'm saying is
if we
they're
had
not
our
going to
picks.
do nothing. And you know what? Larry, mark my words. AC, listen to me. Larry Field's going to come out, have a press conference. You know, we tried. You know, we did the whole.
We tried.
Whoop, the whoop, the wop, wop, whoop, whoop, whoop.
They keep
and you're
on
gonna
saying,
find out we just didn't have the assets to get the dude, or the dude wanted a contract extension, and they said we wasn't gonna pay it. I mean, it's the same
man,
stuff.
Bruce Brown was better than anybody we had. Bruce Brown.
And they probably gave him a first round pick that we don't have. What's the pick?
Bruce Brown
What's
is
the
on an
pick they
expiring
got?
contract.
Yeah, what is the
What's the pick they got?
They said it's Indiana.
Was it Indiana's, I think? They had one of Indiana picks.
What's it gonna be? Some type of unprotected pick?
From the Siakam deal.
Unprotected pick from Indiana in 26.
Yeah, well, they got in the Siakam deal.
Guess what? Larry, guess what? Guess where our 26 pick at, Larry?
I know where it's at.
AC,
we still got it, Demar. It's just a swap.
Spurs. We just swapped. We swapped.
So
but guess what?
We gonna get it.
Demond, what I would tell you, if you
want to still ain't under our control.
My point is this: you have
what are you doing with Trae Young?
None of your stuff.
I get what you said about the control, Demond, but that only matters if you want to tank.
If you want to go full Young, then what are we doing with Trae Young? Because none of these guys fit Trae Young timeline.
That's up to the management.
Darren talked to Trae Young.
That is up to your front office, Larry. That dude been here.
What I'm saying is,
Larry, he's been here
like
7 years.
Just like the Mavs said,
bro. I've been saying get rid of dude for a long time.
What I'm saying is
because of this.
It didn't really make sense for the Mavs to do it unless it was something personal.
Yeah, it did.
No, quit. We don't nobody outside or inside of that house know what really happened. That was something personal. They just said,
I know that.
Yeah. So my thing is, Trae Young ain't never did the organization like that to the point that they like F Trae Young. You know what I'm saying? He's never been a malcontent on that level. Now he did fly away with the owner on his own plane or whatever, but and that was foul. I don't agree with that at all.
I call coming back on a private plane without your team.
Well, that's what I said. Yeah, private plane with the owner's son or whatever.
I see what Larry's saying because it was reported that Luka was pissed off after Mark Cuban did everything for Luka. Like everything was catered to Luka, and after Cuban sold the team, Luka was kind of pissed off at all the changes. So I could see why they got tension there, but ain't no tension here with Trae.
No,
well,
no,
I honestly think they keep in Trae because they know if they trade, there's not any main attraction to come.
Nobody coming to see them.
So
I keep trying to tell people that this ain't this not a new conversation. I told you, Tony Wrestler is a businessman. Why would he trade his cash cow? You think he care if he giving Trae $1,050,000 when he making quadruple that because of Trae Young? Like I tell y'all, watch the games when we go on the road. When you see Hawk jerseys up there, you're gonna see two numbers. You're either gonna see 21 or you're gonna see 11. You don't see none of them other people. Nobody coming to see Zachary Richardson. Nobody coming to see Dyson Daniels.
So here's the dilemma we're in. So Wrestler knows he can't trade Trae because nobody gonna come to support the Hawks. Trae he wants to be there, but he also wants to win. He's not gonna stay unless we're winning, and that's the
Trey's
reason
out of
why
here
we're
next
not.
year.
This is the thing.
That's the
There
reason
is
why
no
we're not
way.
Let me tell y'all something. The
There
Hawks
is
already
no
talked to
way.
Trey
Let
at the
me
beginning of the
put y'all
season.
on the game, man.
To
There
let
is
him know,
no
let him know
way
what's going
the
on. It's up
Hawks
to
are
Trey.
making moves. When they traded Murray, there's no way they didn't run that by Trae Young and said, "Listen, when we trade this guy, it's gonna be a rough couple years. Are you down?" Because that's what I would have did. Because guess what? If you would have told me no, he not down, I would have traded him instead of Murray at that time. But
I think what they told Trey is, hey, we're trading Murray, we're gonna get these assets, and then we're gonna go and find you some more help for the trade deadline. That's what I think they told him.
What I don't understand. What did people
Well, he
think?
pissed off right now then.
What
What
did
I'm
you
saying
think
is
you was
why,
gonna
because
get
now
for
there's this.
DeJounte Murray?
Huh?
Hell, what you thought you was gonna get for that guy? You wasn't gonna get that much. He's not an all NBA level player.
Well, I'm not saying with just him. I'm saying putting the team
Right. That's
together
what I'm
by
saying.
trade
If
deadline.
you play Zachary Rich to say the 30 minutes, let him get his grind in right now. I'm already thinking about next year. This season's a wash for me. It's been over with. I'm thinking next year. Zachary Rich say should be starting for you. Give him the burn now. That's why I didn't understand. You traded for Ingram for what? For now? To do just because you scared that your pick gonna fall in? Who cares? Who cares?
I don't think, but as I'm saying, Demar, I don't think it's the pick.
No,
I
think they were going to sign
I
him
think it's for.
if
I
they
think
got
it's
him.
for.
But then
No, the
again,
Hawks, bro.
I don't think they
I
care about the
guarantee
pick.
you. I bet anybody $50 right now that the Hawks didn't get Brandon Ingram because we wasn't gonna give him an extension. I put money on it.
I disagree with that.
I
think
put
they was gonna
money
pay him.
on it.
I
If you
agree with that.
telling me
I don't think
all
we
they
should pay
gave
him.
him,
I agree with
if
you,
you
Demar.
telling
I
me
think they were gonna pay him. I think they were gonna pay him.
if
Because
you
that's what they
telling
were
me
trying
they
to. That's
gave
what they
a
were trying to
Bruce
move Dre.
Brown
No,
and
Matt,
To get the money.
Matt, we could have had him for DeJounte Murray, and we
Thank
didn't.
you. They didn't want to pay him the 40 back in the summer.
I don't think they
Exactly
want
in
to
the
pay
summer.
him.
if you
And the
telling
only
me,
reason they even consider is because JJ got hurt. That's the
if
only
you
reason why they
telling
even
me
I'm
consider.
talking about now,
if
not
you
then. I'm talking
telling
about
me
now.
that the Toronto Raptors got BI for Bruce Brown in a pick, it had everything to do with some money. Because we could have beat that.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, because like I said, Toronto said they was willing to pay him.
What we got to be the unprotected pick?
You could have gave him a 31 unprotected pick.
Hell no.
See?
Okay, then.
I'm not doing that.
That's
But
what
again,
I'm saying.
it takes two. Do they
You
want
could have
it?
gave him a
that.
pick.
That's
They didn't want to give him. I bet you. I'm telling you, I bet it got something to do with the contract extension. Because me personally, I'm not trading for BI for a runoff. If I was going to trade for him, you got to do a 2-year deal with me, dog. You got to be part of what we're doing.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why
You got to be part of what I'm doing. I'm not giving up assets. I can what for a run to do what? Nobody has told me that yet. You gonna get Brandon Ingram to do what?
To make the playoffs. That's what everybody I heard say.
Everybody keeps saying to make the playoff, which is dumb.
And you only want to play because you don't want the Spurs to get that pick. They already got the pick, bro. Who
It's
cares?
not even really about the pick. More so,
somebody gonna get Cooper.
I don't think that's
somebody
them.
gonna get Cooper Flag. Somebody gonna get Ace Bailey.
I don't think
don't care.
I don't think
we are already ruined.
No, Damon. I don't think that's the Hawks. I think that's all everyone else around them saying that. I don't think they care about the pick. I think they're trying to win because of Trey.
They
know Trey is out of here.
They're trying to win to keep Trey.
Trey,
If they play all the young guys, Trey is out of here, bro.
Like
yes.
Once Trey say,
oh my
trade
God,
me,
bro.
his value
Bruce
goes
Brown, Kelly Olynyk, a
And a
first
first.
round pick and a second round. Bro, the Hawks could cut what? The Hawks couldn't beat that.
Kelly is like that's basically on the bogey level. Yeah, we could have beat that.
That's it.
Wow, Kelly Olynyk and Brown is
and Bruce.
More
Brown is better, but Kelly ain't.
No, check this out. Watch when Bogey and Clint Capella come back. What are you gonna do? Just send them on the bench? What are you gonna do? Because you already ostracized them. What are you gonna do with it?
They're gonna play. They're gonna get out there. They're gonna try to win these games. If I'm paying them, you're gonna play.
But here's my thing, Damon. You were saying,
but you can't force the effort. They can get out there and bullshit.
But Damon, you said go play Barlow, play Moji. If you do that, if I'm Trae Young, I'm sitting here, I'm like, I already got my letter. written. As soon as it ends the season, I already got my letter in written.
Well, hey,
because
the only
I'm just
person
saying.
you could be mad at, I don't care if he leave, to be honest with you. Tony Wrestler put us in this situation.
I need a new owner, man.
He put
None of
us
this
in
is
this
going to change
situation.
until we
If
get
we
this.
had control of our picks, we wouldn't be right here right now. You would have been able to make moves. You would guess what? We would have had a 27 or a 25 pick to give up for whoever. We don't
It
got
don't matter, man.
nothing.
We could have just tanked. We could say,
Or you
Trey,
could have
you know
taken
what?
it.
Your ankle's hurt.
Bad thing.
Guess
We
what?
don't have
Your
nothing
shoulder
nobody
hurt.
wants for real.
Tank.
But the Hawks
See,
could
the
have beat
problem with the
that.
trade and trade thing is like, nobody wants to do it, but if he says it publicly, you ain't gonna get shit for it.
Exactly.
So you want to do it before he says it, but you don't want to do it before he says it. That's the problem.
So let me tell y'all something. Ever since I started this trade, this is one of the main reasons I said this. Because again, he already told you want to win. So get something for him before he takes his value. Because we're gonna have to extend him or trade him at the end of the season. So I didn't want to be in this dilemma. Because again, we're not winning right now. That was one of the reasons I was saying it. Y'all folks called me, hey, look at what our situation is right now. We have an issue. We have an elephant in the room. He's gonna be. I already told you. I believe he up out of here anyway. So what I believe they talked to him at the beginning of the season, because you know how he started acting after he said that about Zach. Then you start sending with people. You start sending the way they play. I think they already know what's up. They probably don't did a service to him. What you want to do? We can't do this. We'll get you out of here. We do something. I don't know. That's just what I feel. But hey, that ship don't sail in my opinion. Now, unless he want to stay here, it'll be strictly because of money. And I think he out personally.
I think if they don't try to bring nobody in here, he definitely.
But let me tell you, Mark, the whole issue is, look at this is a rebuild. I think me and Demondo told y'all at the beginning of the year we are rebuilding, right? I don't think he want to stay for that, right? And then plus, again, when you look at it, he really ain't fitting the way he's been used less and less. Yes, he can score them points and all this other stuff. They're going to get bigger and longer guys who can play defense. So hey, bro. At the end, just look at tonight. They kept hunting him on defense, trying to switch him. He kept running and switching back. You can't switch with him, right? I'm just being realistic. We're looking at that.
I see it the opposite. Trey not getting traded, so yeah, he not. The
best option is for him to get traded is if he was to say it behind scenes to the front office, because if he says it publicly, it's fucked up.
Your best bet. Okay, your best bet is, and I told y'all this before about our front office. They don't have no forward thinking. They don't. Everything they do is reactionary.
Just what they was doing in the beginning.
Everything they do is reactionary. They don't think ahead. Common sense. When you had the Trae Young Murray issue, you should have already been thinking ahead. You know what's available in 26. You know you don't have control of your picks. They gamble. This is where they mess up at. They could have at least went and got a backup wing for Jalen Johnson. Because the same crap has just happened again. We're not prepared for injury. They didn't even do that. They gambled on developing players this year. Jalen Johnson, Zachary Richardson. And I told you what I said beginning of the season. I told y'all they was going to bring the Barlow kid up. I told y'all that. This is running just like clockwork, like I said it was. All this, let me tell you something. People got excited, okay, because the East was trash this year. So it made us look better than what we really are. You just saw us lose 8 games in a row. Missing who? You ain't really missing nothing, but you missing Jalen Johnson. Who else are we missing?
Kobe.
Bogey?
Well, we missing Clint and Bogey.
Kobe. And Kobe.
The only
Well, that's
person
because
value I
Clint
would
has
say
been
is
traded,
Clint.
but
I would say
Clint really
Clint
hasn't missed.
and
The
Why you
front
Jay.
keep
office
missing
has
that dude?
ruined us. We're stuck, guys.
We
We're stuck.
missing
The only
JJ, the
way you
best
can
player
be
on this, well, the
competitive
second best
is
player
if
on
this
this team.
owner go out and go into the tax by going to get some free agent. We stuck. What he
We still
should
got
do,
DeAndre Hunter
what he
done lost
should
8
do
games in a
right
row,
now,
or
you out of the
It's double O's
out
fault.
of the
no.
if you really want to try to make some noise, you out of the Ingram sweepstakes. You missed that. You're not getting Nori marketing because if you ain't got enough assets to get this
Yeah.
guy, you definitely ain't got enough to mess with Danny Ainge. Don't even go his way without 4 first-round picks. Okay, that we don't have. Okay, this is what they need to do. Okay, take Clint. Take what's the boy name? Bogey. Give him that set pick. Go get you DeAndre Ayton. You get Ayton. You have him play be as your big. That puts you in the best position to try to win some games. Win some games. And guess what? If Ayton ain't who he is, get rid of him. But I mean, there's really nothing you could do right now. Who is available that the Hawks have
That's
assets to get?
Demond, let me ask you. This ain't even me not liking him. Is he even available? Are they willing to trade him right now? Because they playing good right now.
It don't matter.
You still need to engage.
Okay.
You need to
gotta
engage.
y'all. Yeah, they gotta get. Tomorrow is gonna be make or break.
You got to engage. Name me somebody that the Hawks can have the assets to get. We don't have the assets to get Kevin Durant. We don't got it.
The only person that I would like them to go try to get tomorrow is Michael Porter Jr.
And
Hell
he does
no.
what for us? Nothing.
No.
And
I
guess
like Michael
what?
Porter Jr.
More. How much money he owed?
A lot.
Is it 40? I think if we
Well,
have
he got
enough to be able
another. He
to-
got another 3 years on the deal. Hawks not trying to take back long-term money. I guarantee you. I cannot wait for somebody to start asking these questions. I guarantee you that Ingram won some type of extension.
I agree with that.
I put money, and the Hawks ain't gonna do it because they don't want to pay the money.
Yeah. If we wanted Ingram, we would have got him in the.
I wouldn't want it either.
They gave up Bruce Brown, Olenek, a second and a first. Listen.
Yeah, they didn't want Brandon Ingram.
On Ayton. If they tell you no, guess what? You're gonna have to charge it to the game for the rest of the season.
Matt, they really didn't want Brandon Ingram.
Off season with Atlanta.
That Bucks
there's
pick
nobody there, Matt.
It's very valuable. I can't get that up, Larry. I can't get that up. That 27 pick. It's too valuable.
Why is it valuable? Why is it so valuable not to give up?
Matt, didn't I tell you that this was you gonna say?
It's Milwaukee's top 3 protected pick. In 27,
right,
they're gonna be trash.
Okay, so if they're gonna be trash, I understand that.
That's how you know the Hawks didn't really believe Brandon Ingram was that guy.
So
if they believed he was that guy, they would have gave up that pick. They don't.
I can't get that up, Larry. I'm sorry. I can't get that up, Larry. I'm sorry.
Matt, I'm gonna use your saying against you, Matt. We're giving gold stars for effort now, huh?
No,
that's what we're doing.
Larry,
we're giving gold stars for effort.
Larry, if we would have gave up
the Hawks,
Larry,
I don't know why.
Larry, if we would have gave up Larry, if we would have gave up Capella, if we would have gave up Capella, a young player, in that Bucks pick.
Hold on, let Jay say something. Let Jay say something.
Hey, Matt, I need
Jay
you to
came up
explain
here
to me
looking
this.
depressed.
What made y'all think? What made y'all think? Jay can answer this too, because he be caught up in the nonsense. What made y'all think this deadline was going to be different than the last 20 deadlines? What made y'all think?
I thought Brandon Ingram's price was going to be so low it was worth the buy. But if I have to give up that Bucks pick in 27, I'm not doing it. It's too.
But you're gambling. Giannis won't be there, right?
What are you talking about, Matt? Matt, what are you talking about? What are you saying?
Now, Jay, remember this. Remember this, Jay, before you start. Matt don't like Brandon Ingram.
I'm gonna tell it. You could at least be correct. The Hawks have they have the worst pick between the Bucks and the Pelicans. They don't have the best pick. Whatever is the lowest pick is the highest pick between the two teams, we get.
I'm not giving that up.
So
there is no value in that 2027 pick beyond just having it.
Exactly. Trade that pick.
I'm not giving up a pick for Brandon Ingram. He's not worth it.
Wow.
Hold on, he's not worth. He's not worth that pick, or he's not worth a pick at all, man.
No, I mean,
listen, hey, y'all ain't
not
answer
real.
my
I mean,
question.
a
yet,
first
man.
round pick.
Matt,
I can't.
Y'all ain't answer my question.
Matt,
What
you were
made
team
y'all
Onyeka
think?
Okongwu starting, right?
What made y'all think the
Right.
Hawks front office was gonna do anything different that they've done? That
I'm
they've
gonna
done
tell
the
you
past
why.
20
I'm gonna
years?
tell you why, Demond. I'm gonna tell you why. Matt, like other fans, is team starting Onyeka Okongwu. Okay, if you're gonna be undersized at point guard and at center, you need as many Jalen Johnson and Zach Ricochet size players as you can possibly get. And Brandon Ingram checks that box, and he immediately gives you a scoring option. And if he worked, you re-sign him. That's
Okay,
the genius problem to have.
Let me ask you this, Jay.
Bro, you
Jay,
have to
hey, Jay, let
extend
me
him
ask
if
you
you
this.
get him. You
Let me
can't
ask
wait
you this,
to come out
Jay.
resign.
Hey, Jay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. How many years have Conwu been on this team?
Like 6.
How many years Trey Young been on this
Oh
team?
no, he's been on the team 5 years.
How many
7.
years
Since
Trey Young been
2018,
here?
so 7 years.
7.
Okay, so you telling me it took them to figure all that out like right now at the deadline?
Man, listen.
No, Demond. They tried it with Cam
That's
Reddish.
what I'm trying to explain to y'all, man.
Demond, I would have been
Those dudes, know every
things,
deficiency y'all say, they already know it. They just don't fix it.
all things would have been forgiven if they would have just made. See, the reason why the Raptors gave up that pick, the reason why they gave up that pick is because they already talked to Brandon Ingram's agent, and he'll re-sign with them dudes.
Say that one more time. Say that one more
Because
time,
they
Jay.
already
Matt,
talked
pay
to
that
Brandon
bet up,
Ingram's
Matt.
agent, and they know he's gonna tonight. Brandon Ingram will, because whoever traded for Brandon Ingram can do an extension immediately. They don't have to wait till the offseason. It's gonna come out tonight that they're gonna pay Brandon Ingram. However much they decide to pay him, we don't know. It could be
what?
35,
Guess who ain't
38,
gonna pay
40.
Brandon Ingram? Guess who ain't gonna pay him?
The Hawks.
And I'm glad
I told y'all that, bro. I put money on it. I put money that it came down that the Hawks said we're not. It's the same thing with Siakam. I believe with this Siakam. I don't believe it was no day Kobe bucking. I believe the Pacers told Siakam, we gonna pay you what you want. I'm telling y'all, the Hawks don't want to pay. Soon somebody said we got to extend them. I was like, uh-oh. Didn't we talk about that this morning, Matt?
So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you what the
we're gonna
Hawks
trade
do.
him and then see what he do, then offer a contract. I don't know what these folks be thinking about, bro.
Well, no, because with Brandon Ingram, you don't want to give up no assets because he's unrestricted. So
Exactly.
you want to
That's
make
dumb.
sure, hey, are we at least in the same ballpark number when we talking extension? The Hawks, I've been telling y'all for 2 years now, they said the same thing at the deadline. The Hawks don't want to take back long-term salary.
Thank you.
That's one of the
That's
reasons
why they didn't get him in the summer.
That's another reason why they don't mind trading DeAndre Hunter. Because if you trade Hunter while he hot, you get off Hunter and you get off the remaining 3 years of his contract.
To do what though?
We rebuilding. I just told y'all that from the jump.
I'm glad you said that, Demond, because
Y'all keep bringing up because Trey Young, bro. That don't mean nothing. Look at your core talent, Jay. Your core players are all under 22. Am I right, Jay?
Listen, I'm with you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying that they said in the chat, the live chat, like the like button. We love the engagement and the like. Drop the subscribe there. I'm taking in line. They said I look deflated because I know what this really means. And here's the reality. The Hawks went after Brandon Ingram because they know they were trying to make one last stitch attempt to get Trey Young some help. Now what's going to happen is this franchise has nowhere to go.
Go get Aiden.
They can't bottom out effectively. They can't bring anybody in for their start. And then this whole thing, like Matt, or like Demond, to your point about the contract stuff. Jimmy Butler said, I'm not gonna sign an extension with the Warriors
Then his agent came out and said no team has actually talked to Jimmy Butler about re-signing or where he would want to go. And he gets traded to the Warriors, and magically he signs a $127 million extension. Why? Because they got permission to talk to him and offer him some money. The Raptors are going to re-sign. Brandon Ingram probably won't even hit free agency. I'm just going to be honest with you. He's probably going to sign a contract. He's going to sign a contract extension before the end of the year. The problem with the Hawks is like they didn't like if you were going to trade for Brandon Ingram, you would have had to sign him long term. And that is one hell of a piece to get at whatever number he wanted. Because again, that is the size player, a guy who could score like that next to Trey. And then you're adding him with Jay. Because like that's the thing. All those dudes are going to get minutes.
Then you got to send somebody to the bench too.
But see, look, listen, you would be deciding between Zach or Dyson going to the bench.
I'm not sending neither one of them to the bench.
But here's the reality: you having Brandon Ingram, Jalen Johnson, Dyson, Zach, and Hunter on the same squad with Trey and Onyeka, and maybe
not enough.
7-foot big. Teams are going to have a really hard time matching up with that.
Jay, let me tell you something, Jay.
But the Hawks don't want to spend the money.
Jay, let me tell you something.
That's not enough, Jay.
Jay, listen to me. Listen to me. You look deflated. Okay.
Trey gone, bro.
I look deflated, DeMar.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I know why, Jay. Listen to me. I know why
because Trey Young is gone, guys. Y'all understand?
I know why you
We all know
deflated, Jay. I know why you deflated. I used to be like that, but then the Hawks, y'all know the saying. When they show you who they are, believe them. Every year we don't do nothing. Every year it's the same junk. Hey man, the Hawks trying to do this. And Landry gonna come out in the next. You know he don't speak to the media. He gonna come out. He gonna give you a word salad. Well, you know, we thought we had a deal. We thought we had a deal. Man, stop it. They just that was a dog and pony show to say they tried. They ain't tried because they don't want to pay. It costs money to compete. And until the Hawks want to spend this money, until they want to spend the money,
you know what the icing on the cake is going to be when the Hawks return, when tomorrow comes by. See, I'm in Canada right now. I'm in Calgary. So this game came on at 5 o'clock. I had a lot of team builder stuff at dinner, so I couldn't watch the game. I seen the stuff with the Raptors once I got back to the hotel because my data was out. And I'm sitting here like, oh, we're neck and neck. And I saw the news originally broke on the Raptors getting Kyle Anderson. I said, oh, well, they just got Kyle Anderson. That's going to take them out to BI sweepstakes, so we probably won. Then my phone updates again because I'm finally on Wi-Fi, and I see they back out the deal. And I said, oh, we're not neck and neck. They're about to get Brandon Ingram. The only way they backed out the Kyle Anderson deal is if they thought they could get Brandon Ingram. And then I said to myself, that's it then. This is the end of the Trae Young era. We have failed to get him sufficient help. And when we did, we made a horrible decision on a guy that did not fit the team.
Bro.
Yep.
To not be so doom and gloom. I think we got another.
It's over, man.
There is no way.
We got another year. I think we got
game over.
No.
I think we got a
none
summer.
of these players fit his.
I think we got a summer. This upcoming summer.
Trae Young don't fit, bro.
Trae Young not staying.
Trae Young about to chunk the deuces, man.
He not staying for that.
At the end of this summer, you know what's gonna be funny? Trae Young's gonna make All NBA third team to make it like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna get him the Supermax? No, he's not gonna take it. He's gonna be like, no.
I don't think so.
He's not signing, bro. He's
or signing trade.
Because Demond, as Demond already said earlier, Tony Resler is a businessman. Okay, if he got to spend an extra $20 million to make an extra $150 million by keeping Trae, he gonna do it.
Bro, Trae ain't working, bro.
Well, Trae is not.
That's beside the point. But I'm saying, as far as spending the money,
Trae gonna tell them, I'm not re-signing with you guys.
Did I tell y'all what's gonna happen at the beginning of the year? I told y'all.
I think he will spend. I think Tony, push come to shove, I think Tony will spend it, but because he knows that Trae is gone, he's not selling out State Farm Arena at all. Nowhere close,
bro.
You know that.
Guys, can I say something?
Trae gonna be going for Centennial Yards open.
Let me tell you.
Tony not gonna let that happen.
Let me say something.
It's gonna happen.
Last year was the opportunity for Trae to leave. The door has closed on that. Trey
No, it's
Young has
not.
made great. Listen to what I'm
If
saying.
somebody say tomorrow I'm out of here, why he can't go?
Trey Young got houses all over the place. He got Oakland City. He done built all these stuff, and he ain't going to Oakland City. He ain't going to OKC. He done built a whole gym over there. He ain't going back. He ain't going to play with OKC. So just because he got a house in LA don't mean he's trying to go to LA.
Well, that's because they got SGA. They don't need Trey.
Exactly. They don't need no Trey Young. Trey Young opportunity last year when they was fishing for Trey Young to be with LA or be with San Antonio. He was on all the shows. Isaacson and all of them was on there trying to talk Trey Young to come because they thought Trey Young was going to be traded and DJ was going to be kept. But it didn't happen. So Trey Young made a deal that he gonna play his contract out. That's what the deal is.
That's an assumption.
Now let me finish. They got between the time and Trey Young contract is up to try to make some kind of moves to try to win a championship for Trey Young. It's already an agreement. The thing is right now is the most important thing that Landry, the best thing that wrestler can do or Landry can do. Landry need to dump all his trash because he has no ability. That dumb piece of crap has no ability to go get basketball players. That dumb piece of crap has no ability when he goes into that room to negotiate. He has no ability to negotiate it. He's going to either be taken or he's going to do something stupid. So the best thing wrestlers can do right now going into next year is to fire that piece of crap Landry.
He's not getting fired. He got a 5-year contract.
I'm just saying what they should do. That's what he should do. Before you start building and making moves on anything. This man, if we don't get no trades out of there for the last 3 years, and then look what he did when he made his first trade. He went and got Bay and Bruno and brought that piece of crap that gone over 5 for the last 3 games, Garrison Matthews. Cardio go. He couldn't bring nothing then. And then when he brought Bay, he set it up so Bay will be getting playing time in front of JJ. Behind Collins. So Landry's Landry's a piece of doo-doo. But if he's gonna make a change right now, if he's gonna correct everything, what he gotta do, he gotta dump all that doo-doo players that he done got. He got to start with Collins. He got to start with Bogey, Hunter. He got to get rid of Kobe. He already got rid of Seth Lundy. Then he might have to go and get rid of Mo G.
Dude, Seth Lundy was a two-way player.
Right now, go ahead and just go right now. This is the year going into next year is to dump all that trash, give it up for picks or whatever you can get. Come back and start playing Mo G, Barlow, Zach, Dyson Daniel, and whatever pick you get and whatever new look you can add to that, add to it till you can go get somebody to play with Trey in the next 2 years. But you got to dump this. You got to dump those salaries and all that trash first. That's the only way you're going to correct itself. And the only way the ownership can correct themselves is to get rid of a dumb owner. A dumb manager.
This is what they need to do, man. This is what they need to do.
Man, they just got to blow it all the way up.
If you don't move Clint, you let him walk. Do not re-sign him to a cheaper deal. I don't know why people keep saying that nonsense.
What other bigs are available?
It's a possibility. I didn't say it was something good.
If you don't move Clint, you let him walk. Okay, you let him walk. That clears up some space, but you know Jalen Johnson money finna kick in
next year.
Yeah, but at least you got the off season to make some moves and finagle some contracts. You need to clear the caps. You need to clear some cap space. Then you need to use that trade exception or some of it before it expires. Okay, you got a $20 million trade exception that you could be using to improve this team. But once again, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: if Tony Wrestler refuses to go into the first apron of the tax, and Landry don't make something happen by tomorrow, what time is close the deadline at 4?
What is it, 3?
Dude, we're not making any more.
3?
3. Well, 4 your time.
He don't make a move
It'll
tomorrow.
be 4 your time.
And he don't make a move tomorrow. Then listen, play the young guys.
Try or 2 your time, rather.
See what you can do. See what you can do. But the off season, like, listen. Maybe Quinn can work some magic like he did the second half last year in the Hawks. We played 500 ball last year.
No.
In the second half.
Not with
so
this
I mean, maybe stuff can go our way. But I'm gonna tell you, until the Tony Wrestling want to spend some, only way you can get out of this and be respectable is spend some money. Period.
Well, that ain't happening, Demond.
Well, there you go. And people who keep saying trade Trae Young, listen to me. He will not be traded. I don't know why y'all keep saying that nonsense.
Yeah, they're not going to trade
It
him.
don't make sense business wise to get rid of your best player unless he walk in there and tell you he wants to.
No, I'm telling you, Trae Young is gonna walk into there.
But
If
I don't
we go
believe
like
Trae
you're
Young.
saying
I don't
and go
believe.
and play like
I don't
Barlow
believe
and
Trae
all of them,
Young.
Trae
I don't
Young gonna
believe
have a
Trae Young
mystery
is,
injury.
I don't
Trae
believe
Young gonna
Trae
come up
Young.
with a mystery injury, and
I
he's
don't
gonna
think Trae Young is
request
that type of
formally
guy. Though.
request a trade.
I think in the offseason, Trae Young's gonna ask out.
But I think Trae Young will
and
say,
I don't even blame him.
Devon, that's the problem. If you wait for him to ask out, you're not gonna get anything from him.
No, listen to
They're
what
not
I
gonna
said.
give you what he's worth.
No, Vero, I'm gonna tell you
If
how
he
the
come
Trae
in
Young
your
trade is gonna go.
office and say he want to be moved, then you
Jamar,
make
I'm gonna
moves.
tell you how that trade's gonna go.
Right? But I'm gonna tell you like this: you gonna get pennies on the dollar. You're not gonna get back what you think you're gonna get back.
I'm gonna tell you how the Trae Young trade is gonna go. The Trae Young trade is gonna go down like the Luka Doncic trade, where Trae Young, or better yet, it's gonna go like the Russell Westbrook trade, where Trae Young is gonna go to Landry Fields and in the front office and say, "I want out," and they're not gonna make it public because Landry Fields and them are gonna
that'd be the best thing.
and they are going to call the team that they want to trade him. They're gonna ask him where does he want to go. They're gonna pick up their phone and they're gonna do the same thing that the Mavs did. And like, well, would you do? What about this? Under the table, no one's gonna know, and it's just gonna come out that he's been traded.
Okay, well, as long as it ain't public, you can get value from
I don't
it.
think there'll be a veto
I
war.
just don't want him to tank his value and ask out.
Because last
year,
you are sounding like the Hawks was gonna win this year. The Hawks were not gonna win any. Listen to me, guys.
You said we were going to the
way
finals.
the Atlanta Hawks was gonna win anything with the guys. So this year,
You said we were going to the finals, Kool-Aid.
I think me personally.
Look, let me tell you something. He already had saw the roster. He saw the number one pick, and he said the number one pick was not a conventional number one pick. So
but you still said we were going to the finals.
You came in here with this energy, and I don't understand why. The Hawks are not going to have. It's not going to be this very public, open process to move Trae Young. They are going to find a team
because they're not winning.
Listen to what we're saying. Right? Listen to what we're saying. The Hawks already explored.
They not winning. He didn't make the move. They was not going to do anything this year to make no moves for it. It's a 3-year agreement. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all guys.
What are you talking about?
An assumption he done made up in his head.
Trae Young,
I'm saying,
and the
I'm
rest.
gonna tell you guys exactly why Trae Young is gonna go to that franchise.
As long as it's private, it's okay.
And it's gonna be a private deal, just like it was with Luka. The Hawks already know the team's interested in Trae Young. They shopped him last offseason. They had their short list. They're gonna go to that short list, figure out the team he wants to go to when he asks out.
Well, the Spurs,
and they're gonna move him.
ain't no option no more.
The Spurs aren't an option, but
The Spurs or the Lakers not an option anymore.
Me personally, Jay, I don't think he's going to axe out, like I said, now, because I think.
Are you kidding me?
I think when he went to them last summer and met with Landry, Tony, all them last summer, they laid out a 2-year plan for him and said, okay, this year's for development, right? Because you go back even to earlier this year, what was it? The second week of the year before you even started winning, and I think it was the New York Times or the Athletic, one of those two, and they talked to Quinn and Landry. They said this was a multi-year plan, that they wasn't trying to win 50 games this year. They didn't care if they won 50 games or 35 games because it was about Zach's development, Dyson's development, JJ's development, and then they were going to use this year to see what they needed to fill in going forward. And I think that's what they told Trae. This is going to be this year's foundation year. See what we got. See if JJ can step up and be a second star. See what Zach has. See if Dyson develops. And then we're going to fill in the gaps over the summer to see what we're missing. Every team. Let me finish. OKC. Every team.
That Trae Young did not come to them and tell them what his deal was, then you need to go buy. You need to start going to buy snake oil because you'll buy anything. The reason why the Hawks were going after Brandon Ingram, they're like, if that was truly the case, they would have never been in the Brandon Ingram sweepstakes.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
It's
no, Jay. I agree with you, Jay. I agree with you, Jay.
The Hawks
I
would
agree
never
with you
have
too,
been.
Jay.
Listen to what we're saying. The Hawks would never. DeMond is trying to get y'all to see it. Y'all keep fighting the obvious. The reason why they were in the BI trade to begin with, because one, if you got him, then yeah, you can sell Trey to be committed to another year. See, Trey can't ask out last year because then he has to pull out the I don't want to be here stuff. Because next offseason, not this upcoming offseason, he can exercise his option and be gone. Now you're going into offseason where he has the power. So they were trying to go after a guy like Brandon Ingram to try to sell the trade, that they're going to try to they're still committed to trying to win and get him some help. But as DeMond keeps pointing out, the front office was never actually serious about doing it. What they really wanted to do was be in there to the last minute so they can go back to trade, go back to the fans and say, we tried.
The reason why I disagree, Jay, the reason why I disagree
is Trae Young has been through this same song.
Jay, the reason why I disagree, Jay,
if y'all look at what his dad is doing on Twitter. The second Luka got traded, all the trades is going down. He's tweeting hourglass.
But Jay, the reason why I disagree, Jay, the reason why I disagree,
let me finish, man.
The problem with the Hawks
Hold up. Go ahead, Jay.
Y'all have to really read the tea leaves. Trae Young's dad was tweeting the eyes and the watch emojis for a reason. Because the Hawks are on the clock. He was trying to put the Hawks to do something. Trae is going to continue to play the. Hang on, man. I'm not done. He's going to keep the reason why Trae Young is playing this role, right? Is because his trade value was not down because of on-court play. Teams were risky, didn't want to give up the assets on Trae because of his style of play. Now that he's changed the style of play, there's going to be other teams out there now that believe that he's matured enough. So when he goes and asks for a trade, it's just going to come out the blue. They're going to go. It's not going to be I'm trying to tell y'all. It's going to happen just like the Luka trade went down.
That's the way I would prefer. I don't want to trade him.
The only thing that's going to be different about the Luka trade than the Trae Young trade is Trae is 100% going to know he's on the move.
I'm not trying to trade him. I just don't want him to tank his value and say I want to.
Be real with y'all. The Luka Doncic trade just proved the point that if somebody doesn't want the information out there, you'll never know about it.
Jay,
the reason why I refute that, Jay,
you coming up with that just having a fortune teller moment, or you just
bro, listen,
you have fortune teller moment.
You can see it.
Why are y'all being so hard headed?
But DeMond, can I hold on?
They showed you year after year they don't do nothing. It's the same dog and pony show. Last year it was old buddy and Kobe Buffkin got in the way, which I don't believe that. This year they couldn't. This year, everybody getting hyped. Man, my guy told me we going after Brandon Ingram. Woo. I always tell Hawks fans the same thing. The first thing you look at, don't even worry about the fit. The first thing you look at when you looking with the Hawks is the money. The money. One, we don't have assets to do nothing. I keep trying to explain to y'all. Bogey, Clint, Hunter, they carry no weight around the league. That's why I'm telling you, with Hunter, you sell high right now before he go back to regular honey that he been for the past 5 years. Y'all stuck on this little run he on. Good. Trade him. We need to get draft capital. Draft capital is what moves teams. Draft capital is what gets you the Lauri Markkanens. Not no Clint Capella, Bogey, Hunter.
Money to get him. You got to throw money at him.
These dudes have no accolades. Nobody wants them except Hawk fans.
Nothing. They have nothing.
Damon, you just said a minute ago. Well, I'll touch that in a second. First, Jay. Like I said, a multi-year plan, and we know this because they were only interested in Brandon Ingram because JJ got hurt.
Look at the Lakers.
JJ never got.
Look at the Lakers.
Matt.
If JJ, hold on, wait, Jay. Wait, Jay. Let me finish.
Lakers just picked up Mark Williams.
Matt, you about to kill me, man. You said they only
JJ.
got in on the Brandon Ingram sweepstakes because JJ got hurt. And you're not asking yourself why. Like you're contradicting yourself.
I know why.
Like you're not hearing it.
I know
you're
why.
Saying,
I'm
wait,
telling you
hold
why.
on. You're saying the Hawks told Trey it was going to be a multi-year plan, and they didn't care if they won 50 games or if they won 10 games, right?
Correct.
That's
correct.
So if that is the case, okay, if you believe that to be the case, why would they now go and try to trade for Brandon Ingram when JJ got hurt?
Exactly.
Because
it's like you're not even.
No, that wouldn't make any sense, Matt.
No. Because they were better than expected, right? Going into before the trade deadline, they were better than expected. You want to salvage the season somewhat because you don't want your young players around losing. They have just lost 6 or 7 in a row. Remember, the Brandon Ingram interest didn't start up until we started losing games, right? I think we had lost 6 in a row.
No,
man, but if you didn't care about winning 50 or 36,
no, you don't.
Getting Brandon Ingram would be on your radar.
Yeah, that makes
even,
sense. What they saying
more
makes sense.
so, and even more so, we could have had Brandon Ingram in the DeJounte Murray trade, and we didn't. And that is the telltale sign that they really never won the. It is a dog and pony show, man. It's like, look, we tried.
I'm gonna tell you why they didn't try to get Brandon.
Brown.
I told as I told
That's what he's gonna say, Larry. Well, you know what, guys? We tried to get him, but
Brandon Ingram really doesn't fit the system.
They changed
the reason why they was going after Brent. Look, in my opinion, I think they said, look, it's addition by subtraction. JJ is going to be an all-star player. JJ works out with LeBron. Trey works out with JJ in the offseason. He said, yeah, I see it. He got he said he got borderline all-star potential. I see what we're doing now. Because basically, like we all think, Trey wanted him. So basically they facilitated it because Trey wanted the DeJounte Murray trade. Trey didn't tell him go give up the future for him. But Trey wanted to play with somebody who at least a fringe all-star, even though it never was going to work between them two. And so I think that they say, okay, we tried it your way. Now let us try it my way. All right. I think that JJ can, pick up from where DJ came from. He said, well, I'm going to try to get Brandon Ingram, but if I don't, then I'm going to try to get this defender in Dyson Daniels. That's what he told him. But he told him, like, and then he asked Tony Wrestler, are we going to pay Brandon Ingram? Nah, we're not. Okay, well, go out to Dyson Daniels. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you said, the picks were more important than the actual players. If you wasn't getting Brandon Ingram, the picks were actually more important. That's out of your mouth and Wendy mouth. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, we got lucky with Dyson. Look, we got lucky with Dyson. We got lucky with Dyson. You know what I'm saying? He's 21 years old. We took a risk on a young player. You know what I'm saying? That really wasn't getting any run with the Pelicans. That could fill a defensive role on his team. But we didn't know he was going to be this good defensively. And he's actually turning around on offense. So we got lucky on that. But other than that, we wasn't really trying to get BI, man. Just like, I mean,
so
the more I think about it, we really weren't trying to get BI.
Let me ask you this, Larry. Why didn't we just get Reed Shepherd in the draft?
Why did we look at Reed Shepherd in the draft?
No, why didn't we get him?
Because they worked them all out, man, and they said that Zach was
they didn't like the best they like that.
No. They said no. They said Zach fit around Trey. They said Zach fit around Trey.
Let's
exactly
what are we talking about here,
bro. Like, man, it's like everyone is telling you the same thing, and you
what are we talking about here, man?
They're not talking about trading Trey.
We sit here and go back and forth, and I ain't heard one all-star mention.
They want you to think that they want to get somebody, but they're not.
Over here going back and forth.
No, I get what y'all saying. Y'all think Trey gonna axe out. I'm saying I don't think he is.
Listen, at the end of the day, bro. Listen, if Trey asks out at this point, I don't care.
You know how it's gonna happen, DeMond.
We had the guy for 7 years.
DeMond, you will when you don't get but one vested for him.
You just telling me right
I care
now,
because we don't have the ability to rebuild.
Listen, if Trae Young go in the office and ask the league, they need to trade.
I'm not gonna be mad at him.
Demond,
I'm
you
not
know
gonna be
how it's
mad at
gonna
him, but
go.
I'm gonna be
There's a
upset
difference between
because we
mad and
don't have a
disappointed
chance
and
to
determined.
rebuild.
I'm gonna tell y'all how it's about to go. It's gonna be about May or June around the draft. Like, Trey's gonna take his annual couple weeks off of basketball to reset, refresh his mind, and they gonna go and have a regular, like they do, end of year meeting. And when that happens, it's probably gonna happen between his agent. He might tell his agent or whatever. He's gonna say, "Tell the Hawks, I am gonna opt out next season, off season. I won't sign an extension, and I want to be traded. And here's a list of teams I want to go to."
But
And
Jay,
the Hawks are either going to make that trade happen.
This is what the Hawks, Jay. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
don't.
Jay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be
Me
honest with you. If I'm the GM, you know what I'm doing? Trey don't even got to come to me, dog. I'm
already working on it.
I'm working already. That's
but
what
see,
I'm
Demond,
saying.
it would be irresponsible.
And that's
if they
what
don't.
I'm saying when I say our front office is never proactive. They are reactive.
Well, they might be Demond
Brandon
because they've
Ingram
been.
stuff is reacting. Reacting to what? Because JJ got hurt. Why? Because they didn't prepare and learn from last season when the same player got hurt.
Landry's been seen at two
Landry
Rucker
is
games
not
this
a
year,
good manager, man. He's
and they
not
think
gonna
that they're
be
more
the
like
manager
viewing
in
on Harper
basketball, guys.
than Ace Bailey. All
What
right,
I'm
so
telling y'all is
Landry has been at two Rucker games.
Hey gang, hey gang. I gotta end the show, man. I gotta end the show. But hey, I was gonna do a I guess I gotta do it now. I was gonna do a trade deadline. I know we ain't finna do nothing, but check it. We gonna go live anyway tomorrow, gang. Tap in with me. I'm probably gonna go live probably around 1, because the deadline ended 3. So I'm gonna probably go live around 1 o'clock. Well, 2 o'clock
You
y'all
talking
time.
your time or East time?
2 o'clock y'all time.
Okay.
And
You say what
then
time
we
out
can
now?
sit,
Eastern
we
time?
can sit out and we can hang out for the last 2 hours and watch the Hawks get some cash considerations. Cause that's what you about to see, and watch them dump salary.
I think I have faith.
Man,
And what?
Man,
But what's left? Hold on, what's left? Well, you have faith in getting what? What's left?
I still think they're gonna try to get Michael Porter Jr.
Okay, I forgot.
Huh?
Why would
There
they go
has
get
been no
Michael
word
Porter
on
Jr.
that more.
at $40 million?
I don't know why y'all
There's been some
thinking this
traction
stuff,
on
man.
it.
I don't know
Nah,
why y'all.
I hadn't heard
the Hawks
anything
ain't taking
about
our
Michael
money
Porter
back,
Jr.
bro.
They inquired
Hey,
about him.
Demond, I'm gonna say this to you, brother. You have a great night, because niggas on here starting to talk nonsense. We already know they don't want to pay no money, and they saying things like, "Let's go get Michael Porter
They
Jr."
not doing anything.
Why, if they don't want to pay Brandon Ingram money, why would they turn around and pay Michael Porter Jr. $40 million
The
a
Hawks
year
not
for multiple seasons?
the
They
Hawks
just
not
keep
taking no long-term money, bro.
And that's what their goal is, to dump
We
salary.
not taking
That's what their
nothing with
goal
no
is, bro.
long-term money, bro. They basically what the Hawks trying to do, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. They really trying to reset the books right now, man.
That's
They trying
all.
to reset the books. That's why they're not taking back. You know why they want to get rid of
Wait,
Hunter?
I just thought if somebody
They really
left.
want to get rid
Cam
of
ain't been
Hunter.
trading, has he?
They really want to trade Hunter because they want to get off that contract in the other 3 years. That's what they really want to do. That's why they want to move him. Why you think? Who was they going after? Levert or whoever that dude was in Cleveland?
Nah,
There's
the
Levert
Cavs
because
want to
he
give
got
us
an
Levert.
expiring contract.
Exactly.
Yeah, Levert and another guy in Cleveland.
Every time you hear the Hawks
Him and
involved
Tyson,
in
a
the
young
deal,
guy,
hey,
another
listen,
Dyson Daniel
every
type.
time you hear the Hawks involved in the deal, it's always a player we getting back. They're gonna be on that expiring contract because we're not trying to take that money, dog.
It's gonna be an expiring contract, a young player and a draft pick. Watch.
Yeah, they're not trying to take back money.
Yo, Mark Williams got traded to the Lakers for Dalton Connect and Cam Reddish.
Yeah,
And an unprotected.
but I'm gonna tell
So
y'all,
y'all can give up that Lakers pick being bad.
And you know what, Pharaoh? I just put this on my Twitter. I just said the Lakers
my
going after
God.
Mark Williams shows you the difference of a team who wants to compete for a championship.
Exactly.
They want to compete for a
Wow.
championship. You don't hear the Lakers over here worrying about the cap or the penalties. Bro, no, they don't care.
But Demond, you know why? Because the Lakers is actually that family business, unlike the Hawks, which is a side hustle.
They don't want to
The
win,
Hawks is
bro.
a side hustle for
They don't
Tony
want to
Romo.
win. They trying to be
No.
they trying to budget ball over here. You can't do that in the NBA, dog. You got to pay these players. We budget balling. That's why you see what we getting on the court. You get one.
And they gave up Dalton Connect, who a bunch of people like, but we can't give up Kobe.
Dalton Connect.
Kobe not available, Pharaoh.
I'm saying y'all,
that
you and some others act like he's untouchable. He wasn't playing as good as Dalton Connect.
If Jay is right and he leaving, I got a built-in.
Hey, listen, gang. Hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all though, man. I'm gonna catch up with y'all tomorrow though, man. Y'all stay up, man. It's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be okay. We only got 3 more years to go, man.
I don't want to watch this rest of the season, man. I'm just gonna come on here and talk
We only got 3 more years to go, man. Okay.
I to get our own pick. Landry Fields set us back 10 years, Matt.
I don't care.
10 years.
The days
you got 3 years, guys. You got 3 years. We're gonna be okay.
I don't care if Bogey be gone for second round.
It took us 25 years to get Trey DeMond.
Dump that
Dominic and Trey.
Ain't nothing I could do, Larry. I don't make the calls. So, if I was in charge, we would already had an all NBA player with Trey on the Hawks. That'd have been.
You'd think they'd have figured that out in 7 years.
Yep. But I'm gonna holler at y'all though, man. Thanks for tapping in, everybody in the chat. Thanks for tapping in, and make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm gonna be here tomorrow, man. We're gonna do like the last hour or 2 hours of the deadline just for fun. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all y'all cats on Twitter, y'all gonna get rid of that Brandon Ingram bullshit y'all be having up, man. That those Brandon Ingram pictures in the Hawk, y'all gonna take that off now, man. It's a wrap. Okay, put up a Clint Capella photo. He probably gonna be here after next week. And
put up a second round photo.
And I can't wait to see Matt's face when Clint Capella coming back on that court.
He not coming back.
He's one of those guys. Give him up for a second round, but he's just a dump salary. I'm sick of it.
I'm gonna catch up with y'all, man. Y'all stay up, man. It's gonna be okay, family. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on no picking the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk. Translating on a peak in the pond. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay for Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. V got that vision, he passing the rock. Trey put from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles. Why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave Bogey open wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Jailing on the fat break, scaring down. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pond. And one baby that's far from a